Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. This is Monday Night Football, week number 7 between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome onto the stream, guys. We're happy to have you. We're happy to be here. We're excited for the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Already seeing Magic Man in the chat. Hello, Magic Man. I see them Caps doing well. 4-1 first period. That's what we want. Absolutely crushing it. Yeah. So let's get into it tonight, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. Obviously, yeah. Let's do it. There we go. Boom. Boom. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're ready to roll. Who do you guys like it tonight? You guys like it Saints or Seahawks? What are we going to see on the field this evening? We're going to see a lot of rain. A lot of sloppy football. A lot of running. That's why we went with them rush yards, baby. We're going to see a repeat of last night. Elijah Mitchell, Jonathan Taylor both cashed the props for rushing. 2 starting backs for 49ers and Colts last night. Jonathan Taylor, huge night on the ground. Same thing with Mitchell. That's what we're looking for. Magic Man, Captain Cash. Oh, you're too kind. You're way too kind. Maybe it's we'll see how tonight goes. Let's just hope tonight goes well. Calling our shot. How are you doing? Riding with Gino and the Seahawks. I'm with you, man. I am with you. Absolutely. By the way, I don't get a chance to tell you guys this. You guys do a great job. You really do. Highly recommend calling our shot to anyone joining us here on the live stream. They do a great job with their stuff. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I'm with you, man. I think tonight's the night. You're a good man, Steve. Most loyal guy on the web. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I hope we get some winners tonight. You know, we keep that winning momentum going, baby. Yeah, I mean, I see this being a closely contested game for sure. Should see some rushing yards. I'm a little bit nervous about the Alex Collins rushing yards. I did put a message out in the chat about that. Rashad Penny activated from the IR just ahead of the game, so I'm a little nervous about that. Kamara, as a Jet fan, I have zero trust in Gino, but I will trust in him. I will trust him blindly. Appreciate the love as well. Keep grinding. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Yeah, I'm with you. Gino with the Jets, no bueno. Yeah, I watched a lot of Gino with the Jets. He was no good. But so far in Seattle, he's looked the part. He's looked pretty solid. Gotta say that. I think he'll have a good enough game here. This game will be close. I see the Seahawks winning. I really do. But anything can happen, especially in a game like this. You're gonna see a lot of sloppy football. Probably a lot of turnovers. But Jameis Winston's right up there, right? Jameis Winston could turn it over with the best of them. So let's not forget that. Oh boy. I'm actually I'm a big Lions fan, but they were close yesterday. They competed yesterday hard. Ugh. Should have got myself a Geno Smith jersey for the night. Probably could have gotten a discounted one at the mall, but what can you do? So we got about 18 to 20 minutes here before game time, approximately. Big game for Seattle next week, Jags. If anyone could get the Seabags up for the game, as Pete Carroll. That's right. Read a stat today. 21-7-2 after a loss, I believe. I have to go back and take a look at that. Gotta get the bag. What I missed? The chat's popping. Magic Man and Colin are shot in here. Yeah. For real. We gotta get the bag, making an entrance. Always calling out the winners in the chat. Gotta get the bag. Just puts the research, puts the play out there. Just take it. Too easy. By the way, gotta get the bag. We gotta talk Magic Man in here to join in the Discord. You gotta tell him how awesome it is in the Discord channel too, right? The Discord, Magic Man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of cool stuff in there. Just hoping I don't get shut down tonight. We like to keep it all straight 100 here, you know? Plays me not think about lots of winners, big winners. That's right. GGTB drops the winners. And got to get the bag. I didn't even get a chance to tell you this. I've tailed a few of your picks the last couple days, so thank you. And I've actually cashed a few of those in. I haven't been able to do my stuff for the NBA the last few days. So I actually just was like, you know what? I'm just going to hop on what Got to Get the Bags doing. And I cashed. What did I cash on with you last night? Oh, I forgot what I cashed on with you. There was a couple of them though. The under in the Warriors Kings game, I hopped on that. I put a nice piece on that. I like that call. I hopped on that. Magic Man, you just need an 800 number like the old days. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, you'll enjoy it, Magic Man, I promise. It's a great chat tool. It really is. Yeah, that was a great one. You know, I actually got in at 234.5. Under 234.5. The line must have gone up. Like you said, everyone was hopping on that over. So yeah, I hopped in at under 234.5. It didn't feel a sweat to me, I guess. It felt fairly comfortable. But, you know, if you have 2 units, I could see how that's a sweat. Honestly, I could. $802. About 15 minutes till game time, guys. I'm just enjoying myself. Don't mind me. Gotta get the bag. I was talking about that a minute ago. That's what I'm concerned about. I don't like that for sure. It definitely could. Definitely could affect the rushing yards for Collins. Collins, Pete Carroll said he's good to go. They look great in practice. He got a practice in. It's so hard to say. I don't like that Rashad Penny, though, was activated right ahead of the game. That did not make me happy at all. I put a message out about it, but just exercise caution with it. But I still think he gets there, but it's not as comfortable. It's definitely not as comfortable. John Cardona, any lean on teasing the over-under? Okay, so if I were to tease anything, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I would tease the under. So I would tease the under up. If you wanted to tease the under up, you could tease it to, what's it at, 41.5? Like 47.5, 48.5, if that's what you're looking to do. I like that play. Under 47.5, under 48.5. I think those are good looks. I don't think this game will be high scoring with the rain. There's just going to be a lot of elements. Going to be... Although last night ended up being 30-18, so it's hard to say, but it didn't look that way for the longest time. The longest time that game looked like it was going with the under, but I still like the under despite all that. I don't know. I mean, you could tease over 35. I guess either way you do it, I wouldn't mind it, but I think I'd be more comfortable going under like 48, I think, John. Imagine, man, I had the Bengals first half under and the Eagles first half in their Colts play. Beautiful. Did those all cash? I'm trying to think of the Bengals game. Yeah, that must have cashed. I think it was pretty low scoring first half. Great plays, Magic Man. You warned me about that Jets game. I remember you saying something about that. Mac was in for revenge. I did not see that coming. 54 points. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Tim, how you doing, man? Hello from Pittsburgh. Good to see ya. John, thanks for hustling in. Yeah, I think just with the elements, man, it should be. I mean, like last night, though, you know, with the footing problems, you know, it also creates a potential for guys to get loose. But I still think the under hits. Still think it'll be a struggle. A lot of running, so that equates usually to an under bet when you see a lot of running of the football. .806, we got about 10 to 15 minutes until game time, guys. I don't think I updated this right, did I? Yeah, I saw that. Gotta get the bag. Yeah, that was really good, man. Some of your lines went, the odds went like to minus like 150, minus 200. So a couple of them I didn't hop in just because of that. I had to alternate some spreads in order to get those lines because you know, I'm a value guy. I don't want to take anything worse than the call. But I love the calls, man. Those are all. I actually hopped on a few things tonight as well that you put out there. So I appreciate you putting that stuff out there. That's really helpful, man. I haven't been able to do the NBA research the last couple days. I'm going to get that back started on Wednesday, I think. Tonight's live stream night, so I can't really do anything tonight. I go into work bright and early at 7, so get done with this at 12, and I gotta go into work at 7, so it's a struggle. I was already going to be on that bowl spread, too, so when you put it out there, I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely got to do it. I was already going to hop on the bowl spread again. You know how I am with the Bulls so far this year. Tied at 24 right now. How about them? Let's take a look at them Capitals. Let's see how they're doing. 4-1 still. Okay, that's good. That under looking good for the Pistons Hawks as well. That team total under, I hopped on that. Bucks Pacers over, looking solid. Alright, enough on that. Okay. When they come out, I hit them hard. Lines change, it hurts. Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, the line changes hurt. But what can you do? Sometimes they change in your favor. Magic Man, do you like college hoops, Steve? You're darn right I do. I love college hoops. I may do some stuff for college hoops too. I'm not sure yet. I kind of have to limit sometimes what I do, because it's hard to cover everything. It really is. I would if I could, but it is a struggle. Bet here drove me kind of nuts because I could have had Charlotte plus 0.5 in the first quarter. Oh, you're talking about with Charlotte. Which game is that? Hornets. Is that the Celtics? Oh, yeah. Parlay 25. Celtics, Hornets first quarter. Money line, Hornets. Minus 104. Oh, wow. So you would have hit on that one, John? Yeah, well, it happens. Oh, so you ended up not getting in that good. You ended up being something different, huh? All right, Tim says, do you think it's a coincidence that KC and the Ravens lost, being that guy won $500,000 Thursday night? He won by 1 point, and I didn't see anything about it on the line. Wait, who won $500K? I might have missed that. KC and the... KC losing for me was very predictable. I had the Titans all the way in that game, straight up on the money line. I actually have a parlay that includes the Titans on the money line. If the Seahawks win tonight, I cash a nice plus 3,500 odds parlay tonight. The Titans winning, to me, was one of the better values of the week. I wish I made that an official pick. Well, I wish I made the spread a pick. I probably wouldn't have just taken the money line as a pick, but KC has been kind of hot trash this year. Now, the Ravens losing, that was kind of surprising. I don't think I expected that. Charlotte had a 9-point lead with about 2.5 minutes left. Oh, John, that stinks, man. So now I have a juiced moneyline bet. That sucks, man. Magic Man, a $500,000 wager could be pocket change for someone. That Mattress Man puts loads of money down. For real. It's crazy that people could bet that much. Get me to that level, please. Jeezer, welcome to the chat, man. Titans Saints would be a hell of a game. Yeah, I agree. That would be a good game. I've actually bet on the Saints a good bit this year and been satisfied. I bet on them week 1. Well, I bet on them against the Redskins. And I bet on them another week, I think, too. They've been a solid bet, but they're also a major Jekyll and Hyde team. They've also lost to the Panthers and Giants. We can't forget about that. they have the ability to play down to their competition. So they're a dome team here on the road in nasty conditions. Don't know. They had about 500K early last week and got +4 when Baker went out. The line moved to 2 points. Oh, snap. Well, lucky to be him, huh? Gotta get the bag. I'm working on that $500 better. Can you imagine just even $500 on each bet? That's still a ton of money. Just tossing around that kind of money. Hey. I mean, if you could do it. Whew. More power to you. Yeah, gotta get the bag with your win rate. You're gonna be making a lot of money at that level. Alright, we're inside of 10 minutes till kickoff here, guys. Go on a 5-game winning streak with that $500 double down. You'd be a millionaire just like that. Just throw the winnings, all the winnings down on each bet. So as you win, just do that. Leroy, what's up, man? We live. We sure are, my man. What are you rolling with tonight? You going Saints or Hawks tonight? I added more to the Saints money line, but hopefully we both win this. I definitely buy enough to care about this game. Oh boy. Oh boy, John. Yeah, I do hope we both win. That'd be cool. To keep it a stack with it, I did bet some on the Seahawks money line too. I really do. My honest opinion, I really do believe that they're going to win tonight. I know that's not the popular opinion. But that's what I believe is going to happen. Watch the Saints just win 45-0. We'll see what happens, though. Good luck to everyone. I hope we all win as much as we possibly can tonight for everybody. Oh, we're close. All right, let's get this business ready. We're almost ready here, guys. We are almost ready. KJ Philly 5-teamer, what's up, my man? Just checking in. What are you rolling with tonight? You going Hawks or Saints tonight? Who is Geno's backup? You got me, Tim. Let's take a look at let's take a look at that depth chart. Seahawks quarterback depth chart. Let's take a look. Jake Luton? Jake Luton. I've heard the name. Leroy, I have the Alex over and I have the Seahawks moneyline parlay and Alex over and Kamara over $60 parlay. Let's get it, man. I did put out a message that I am a little bit concerned about Collins only because Rashad Penny got activated just ahead of this game, which doesn't make me feel great, but I think we're still fine, man. All right, here we go. Game audio coming in hot.
Brian Johnson set to kick it away. His first ever NFL kick is in the air. Short kick, DJ Dallas for Seattle. Beyond the 20 and tripped up beyond the 25-yard line. New Orleans won the toss. They have
Collins coming out for the first series. That's always a good sign. KJ Philly 5-teamer Swain over Saints all day. I've seen you bet Swain before. This ain't the first time. I like it. Johnny Manziel. Tim Tebow. I wish. I like Tim Tebow. I do. I do like Tim Tebow.
Shortly.
All right, here we go.
Alex Collins is in the backfield behind Geno Smith. Collins on first down.
Some tough yards.
He'll pick up a couple off
Tough
a 100-yard
Only
effort
two, but they're
ago.
tough yards. I gotta mute that game audio. Manziel Tebow option. Oh yeah. All right, we're just waiting for these starting lineups to be introduced.
Up tonight, Demario Davis.
Oh, see, that's what I mean with the music. What's up with that music?
DK Metcalf, get your popcorn ready, as they say. Those two are going to be going at it all night.
For real, I'd be super happy with that too, my man.
Inside handoff to Collins. Going to bring up a third down and short. Collins, 20 carries, 101 yards a week ago in the overtime loss.
There we go, baby.
Lewis, you mentioned that matchup, Marshawn Lattimore and DK Metcalf right off the bat.
9 yards already.
Blows at each other. DK Metcalf, watch him come off the line of scrimmage here. He wants to send a message, and so does Lattimore. Hey, man, this is going to be a 60-minute fight.
You knew it. You knew. You could bet your money that was going to happen. And here we go.
Third down and 1. It's Collins. Second effort, and he's going to come up short. Malcolm Jenkins able to make the stop. First there for New Orleans. Big defensive play early for this rough and tumble outfit.
Look, Collins had an opportunity to cut this ball back right there to get the first down. He kind of bounces to the outside in short yardage. You don't want to do that. You want to get one cut, put your foot in the ground, and come downhill. That was a missed opportunity with Alex Collins.
3 straight runs for Alex Collins.
We got some
And
rain, my
Michael
man.
Dixon, who is a
We got
weapon
some
for
weather.
Seattle. And
Looks like
Marquez
rain to me.
Callaway is back for the Saints. No Deontay Harris tonight for New Orleans, out with a hamstring injury. Terrific kick in this weather. And it's going to roll into the end zone. Goes a 6.
Boy, they could have gone for that too. All right, we're going to. Oh, we're not going to TV timeout. I thought we were going to go to TV timeout. Collins already with 3 carries, guys. That's good. Got about 10 yards. I did put money on the Kamara over too. I think he'll get there. Like I said, it's not my most confident option though. I put a small amount of money on him cashing the over as well.
Just
right,
3 interceptions, 1 fumble. Much better ball security has helped New Orleans to 3-2. And it's Alvin Kamara on first down.
They're about 5.
Quandre Diggs, the first tackle.
And we've talked a lot about Alvin Kamara, and there's no question he's the key to this offense.
Okay. No. Just gotta watch this music here early, guys. Bobby Wagner.
Guy company.
All right, stop with the music. We don't want to hear the music. All right.
If he's in coverage, he will be a target tonight.
Kamara's already out. A flag comes in. That's Divine Ozigbo, third-year player out of
Might have been
Nebraska,
offsides.
who's sent flying backwards for a loss. But Jameis is signaling it's against Seattle already.
Offside. Defense number 99. This 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
That's Al Woods, who jumped onto the field late. See him running in there, big 99.
Yeah, Leroy, we got some elements.
Yeah, those are the kind of
We
mistakes
got elements here. We're going to have a lot of rain tonight. We got
when you're
rain.
a defense that's struggling right now, and you need
Kinda
to stay
like
ahead
last
of the
night.
sticks. You need
Similar.
to make sure that you don't give this offense any breathing room as far as getting its confidence going.
Jameis has all sorts of time, loads up, big shot across the field, and that's Traquan Smith. Smith making his season
Boy, he was
debut
open,
tonight.
too.
Just designated to return. He's been out on IR with a hamstring.
Yeah, watch Traquan Smith. He's right here. Winston, that's a nice job. Look at him. He stops right here. Jameis is expecting him to continue to run. And Traquan, now he hasn't played a whole lot, hasn't practiced a whole lot with that hamstring, so not on the same page with Jameis right there for a big play.
That's actually a good throw.
And we already saw Ty Montgomery in the backfield, number 88. Kamara's back in there now on 2nd and 10 from the 30. Give it to AK. Stopped by Bobby Wagner. You'll want to get used to that. Wagner came into the week leading the NFL in tackles. That should come as no surprise.
Bobby Wagner is a consummate pro, one of the best all-around linebackers in the NFL. Real good with his eyes, good keying diagnose, good in the passing game.
Third and 6, guys.
Kamara picks up the blitz, and it's off the fingertips.
That'll be a punt
could not
coming up
haul it in.
for the Saints.
And like Seattle, New Orleans will go 3 and out.
One of the biggest things that Jameis Winston focused on during the bye week was his short throw accuracy, giving the ball to his receivers a foot in front of the number so that they could catch it and get yards after the catch.
Kamara over 60 looks good right now, yeah. He should be able to cash that for sure.
Blake
I think his line
Gilligan
was like
is back to
92 and a
punt. He had a
half.
monster game a couple of weeks ago against Washington. 3 of his 5 punts landed inside the 3-yard line. Freddie Swain will back up to the 8. And he'll be angled out of bounds. 58-yard punt.
I think we're going to take a little timeout now to allow me to fix this. Quick timeout on the field, guys. We'll go to commercials. John Cardona, do you ever bet live? I can't, unfortunately, my man. I live in an area where I have to travel to place my bets. So I travel to where I got to go, place my bets, and come back, and then those are the bets I have. I would bet live. Not during games like this where I'm doing stuff like this. I don't like being distracted while I'm trying to make decisions like that. You know how it is. Oh, yep. Want to remove that. I'm just going to add this back in. They sure don't. They sure don't, Magic Man. They will hopefully soon, though. They will soon, I believe. I believe. I could use one of those other sites like BetUS or something like that and still do it, but I choose not to because I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of those sites because it's hard to get your money. I actually tried that, Leroy. I tried using a VPN once. My account got suspended. I actually did try that at one point because I don't think they should be able to tell you what to do with your money. I tried it and it did not work. It failed miserably with FanDuel. Like I said, I don't like using the other sites. I used to use the other sites. I like being able to get my money easily. You know, when I win and stuff, and if I want to take money out, I like being able to take my money out. There we go. Oh, we're back with the game audio.
He was in.
Oh, I still got music going. Oh, football next score. I was able to get Dolphins +5.5, which helped.
Tavares Jackson was the quarterback that night. And a loss here to San Francisco.
Another
Marcus
Alex
Davenport,
Collins carry.
one of the Saints returning to the lineup tonight. First man there for New Orleans. He's a big piece of that defense.
But they really needed him back.
They gotta mix up the play calling. You can't just line up and run the ball every time. I love what they're doing, but
their sack rate. If they're one of the best
you gotta mix
right
in
now at getting pressure on quarterbacks in the passing situations, and they're looking to correct that. And he's going to be a big piece of that tonight.
2nd and 10. Every play has been a run to Alex Collins so far. Set up for the play action. Gino takes a shot down the sideline.
Metcalf!
Is in the game.
Metcalf!
Sideline.
Oh, snap! Touchdown
84
Seahawks.
yards. There are no flags.
Wow.
And that's how the
How about
run
that
sets
throw?
up the passing touchdown.
Wow. Right on cue with that.
Just a simple go
My
route.
goodness.
You see DK just use his strength to get off the line against Lattimore. Lattimore trying to pin him to the sideline, loses his footing. And then you see what happens with
DK
Marcus Williams
Metcalf
as far as
getting
his angle
loose.
he takes to try and get DK out of bounds. When you're going up against a guy who's that big and strong, your margin for error is slim and none, and he just showed you why.
Jason Myers on.
No spoilers,
That
please.
swirling wind. See, the goalposts are shaking too. Nothing will be for certain tonight.
7-0
The extra
Hawks.
point from Myers. And for DK.
All right, we go to commercial break. 7-0 at Seahawks. Geno Smith hitting a deep one on the sideline to Metcalf. John Cardone, my main problem with betting football live is that the lines are very sharp. And sometimes you have to do math quickly because they've taken every scenario into consideration. It's weird, though. I have found success with live betting as well when I'm sitting down in the state I bet in. I've taken some bets. A lot of times I do pretty well with live stuff. I actually wish in some ways we had it live because there's always something I'm like, man, I would take that. Because you can actually see the team and what they're doing and how they look. So it kind of gives you... How about that? Geno coming out ripping one early. He can throw the football. I didn't used to be able to say that, but Geno has changed my mind. Metcalf lead the team with 6 touchdowns. Next closest is Lockett with 3. Yeah, Metcalf's a beast. That's a touchdown I didn't mind for this game. GGTB. Oh, it was Metcalf. He was like plus 130. I recommended it in our comments if the weather was decent, but I don't know if this qualifies as decent weather. I was a little nervous about the weather with receiving props. But sometimes you just got to break that big one. Whew. The Seahawks will pay me handsomely if they win. Handsomely. GGTB, so far your NBA picks looking like straight fire, my man. What's going on in this Caps game? Oh. All right, here we go. We're back with the
It's
game
already
audio.
in his head. Yeah. He knows how big and fast DK is. He knows how emotional this becomes.
Let's go back and take a look. I'll show you. This is Malcolm Jenkins right here. As soon as he starts to come down to play the run, Geno Smith knows he has one-on-one on the outside. And I don't care if it's Marshawn Lattimore or Deion Sanders out there. You're going to give DK Metcalf an opportunity. Just get it up there, give him a chance. And in the conditions, that's a great football. That's a great play to DK Metcalf. And a confidence builder for Geno Smith.
For sure.
What a throw by Geno, though. Gotta love it.
Second possession for New Orleans. Kamara for a couple. Poona Ford for Seattle.
Look, this defensive front is going to have their will tested all night long. I want you to watch right here. I want you to watch Carlos Dunlap. And just watch how he sets the edge right there against Ramczyk. That's what you have to do if you want to stop this outside zone scheme that they like to run, and they're going to run all night long.
Seahawks look inspired
you can
tonight,
set the edge
guys.
like that and make Alvin Kamara stutter his feet. You'll have a successful night.
Jameis setting it up for the tight end, Adam Troutman. First down yardage out to the 40-yard line. Pick up a 13.
First down, Saints at the 40.
The screen game with Sean Payton. He will throw it to anybody. Receivers, backs, tight ends. And no, there's no Jared Cook, no Josh Hill anymore this season. Adam Troutman was the guy that they needed to step up in this offense. And Sean Payton can dial him up from anywhere on the field.
Troutman was targeted 5 times in the opener, just 4 times total in the 4 games since. Got a fullback in there in Alex Arma. And it's Kamara.
Kamara's running right into a wall.
Second down.
Seattle's run defense actually is coming out
Sean
pretty
Payton
strong.
is one of the
to
very
start this
best
game.
at setting up plays, setting up a certain sequence, because this is a guy who wants to take this big shot over the top. And he says, look, every series I have maybe 1 or 2 that I want to throw in here. You know it's coming at some point in time. Put big personnel in there, run the football, put big personnel in there, throw it up over the top.
Second and
now you
7
see
coming
them
up
coming
here
out
for the
empty.
Saints.
3 tight ends for New Orleans. Jameis looking left the whole way. It's a pickup of 8 in the end. That is Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson.
Wide
I do
receiver
have some
skills
money
and a
on
tight
him
end
catching
body.
a touchdown tonight.
You know,
I
Sean
wouldn't
is
mind
one of
seeing
those
him
coaches
catch
where you have to survive the first 15. Yeah, he'll write them down, and he told us, you know, with the weather the way it is, I don't know if my first 15 I'm actually going to get to them, but right now it's not raining and it's not windy, so he is going right back to that script and allowing Jameis to throw the football.
now that
while the
weather is
conditions are
decent.
favorable.
Ty Montgomery's in the backfield now. Winston has a great pocket to throw. Try to find Kenny Stills.
That'll be incomplete.
And DJ Reed and Quandre Diggs
Second down
running with him
coming up.
step for step.
Jameis taking a shot.
3-by-1 bunch. And you
Good
see
coverage
Kenny
by the
Stills right here,
Seahawks
and
there.
he's just going to take off.
Had
It's
a man
tough for them.
underneath
we
and
already
over the
said
top
about
on him as
Sean
well,
liking
so it
him
looked
to
like double
take his
coverage
shots,
there.
especially when you get around midfield. And you're going to see Kenny Stills just try and get one-on-one.
Kind of,
against
when I'm
Diggs.
looking at this,
But
I
you
don't
see
know
the
where
offside
he's throwing
safety,
that ball.
Offside corner helped by DJ Reed also. Nice job of Seattle playing
Don't know where he's
complementary
throwing that
coverage
football.
to take away the deep passing game. That's exactly how you get it done.
2nd and 10 here, guys.
Saints on the Seattle side of the field for the first time. Fake the quick screen and give it to
Seattle
Kamara.
again with another stop on the
For
run.
1
1 yard
down.
for Kamara.
You know, we talked a little bit about the change in philosophy for Sean Payton, and when you look at these pass attempts per game, nobody did it more than Drew Brees for 15 years with Sean Payton. And so far through 5 games, you see the numbers for Jameis Winston. And I give Sean Payton credit. You know, he is building around the strength of this offense, which is the offensive line, and bring Jameis Winston along slowly.
3rd down coming up here, guys.
3rd and 9. They go empty. Quick pass to Kamara.
Screen, he
And
won't
he's
get
not
there.
going to get close to the first down. Pick up a 6. Bobby Wagner the stop. 4th down this part of the field. Looks like the offense will stay on there.
Yeah, and that play call from Sean Payton
Saints
was
going
just to
for it
get
here?
into a 4th down situation where he knew he could go for it. We talked about the screens, and we talked about
4th down, they
getting
will
the ball
punt.
to Kamara.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
now
gonna
they're
say.
going to put the punting team out there.
I was going to say.
He thought twice about
Game like this,
Maybe if it was 4th and
you can't give the
2 or
Seahawks the
4th
ball
and
to
1, he
50
might
there.
have gone
That'd be
for
just
it.
a bad move.
But if I'm Seattle, I'm going to play safe. I'm going to play safe here on defense.
Here's Gillikin, his second punt, and he's kicking into the wind. And it will be downed
Ball down at the 1 yard line.
line. Kevin White.
We'll take a break, go to commercials. Ball will start at the 1 yard line for Seattle when they come out. Geno off to a good start. That they are backed up. That was a smart decision to punt there. It was smart either way, no matter what happened. I was wondering, like, why are you going to go for it there? You're going to risk giving the ball to Seattle at midfield with the momentum. Ugh. Can't have it, guys. Can't have it. So far, Collins getting the carries. That's good. And the fact that they opened it up with the pass there is going to have to make them respect Geno with his arm. Really wish I hopped on that Geno over in passing yards, though. That's looking pretty solid right now. About halfway there already. Alright, still in commercial timeout right now, guys. Saints are going into the win this quarter, apparently. Yeah, it's right now, I mean, according to what they were saying, there wasn't really any elements, wind or rain. At least on the last drive they were talking about it. So, I mean, it'll probably go on and off throughout the night. And it's just going to be a weird weather night. Probably we'll have rain. We'll have periods of, where it doesn't rain. It's supposed to... I do like the buyout option too. Yes, FanDuel offers the cash out, which I love. I've utilized the cash out effectively before. All right, here we go.
Punt just perfect.
Rashad Penny is going to be in the game here, guys. So this is a concern. Rashad Penny's going to get a couple looks here.
He got a game ball against Washington. How often does the punter get the game ball?
And he's replacing Thomas Morstead, who is royalty as the punter in New Orleans. Handoff, it's Rashad Penny. He too just activated today. Flags come in. And Lattimore and Metcalf. That battle continues.
Well, Marshawn Lattimore is going to be hot after getting beat for the touchdown, and DK Metcalf came up and gave him a two-hand shove, and then Lattimore came back at him, and they always get the second guy.
Who's this penalty?
This was going to be a storyline in this game. You just knew it was.
So does Sean Hockley, the referee tonight.
Yeah, it's on Lattimore.
Now you just wonder, did they see the whole thing transpire, or did they just catch Marshawn Lattimore?
What happens there?
Metcalf, rather.
What Metcalf did right there was complete. That was in the course of the play, and Lattimore led up, and he gave him a shuck. That's like blocking him.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 23.
Big penalty.
It's an automatic. First down.
It's a big penalty.
John Perry.
This happens just like Brian talked about. All the officials have a key that they're looking at in the zone. Something takes place, and then there's a retaliation. And that's generally what we get.
Yeah.
DK really drew that flag.
DK Metcalf this week because he's had some of these things happen earlier in the season, and against the Titans game, he kind of got out of his game, and he had a long conversation with Pete Carroll.
Metcalf and Lattimore are about to go at it tonight.
The great punt is really nullified now.
See if Gino looks to run the football here soon.
Gino out throwing.
Quick throw to
Tyler
Lockett.
Lockett for 5. Yeah, it's an interesting week for DK Metcalf. Got into a little bit of Twitter beef with the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp over not getting out of bounds a week ago in Pittsburgh. Wound up fumbling the ball and sort of backed off of that. And then you mentioned week 2 against Tennessee. Titans sort of got inside his head, impacted his play. Said he hasn't had a word on the field since that week 2. Twitter doesn't count. Here's Freddie Swain.
Freddie Swain with the first
ball
down.
in his hands for the first down. Bradley Roby the stop, gain of 8.
Yeah, the bottom line for DK Metcalf is let your play on the field speak for you.
He's too good. He's too good.
Yeah, well, look at what he's already done in this game. And, you know, certainly I think when he is on, he is very tough to stop. But when you're that good and that big, Lewis, defensive backs are going to chirp at you, try to get you to pop off.
Yeah, look, he plays the game right up to the very edge.
I don't think the rain is quite as bad as I
back away a
anticipated.
little bit from that edge, but not lose who he is.
From the 30.
Come on,
Plenty
Gino.
of time for Gino. Now he's forced out. Shy Tuttle running him down.
Gino really got to utilize his legs more, though. Yeah, Metcalf is definitely instigating Lattimore. You could see it. I mean, it's both, but.
The proudest position groups that there is, position groups that are highly emotional, and right now, it seems like 14 is winning the emotional battle and the physical battle.
Smith trying to set up the screen for Gerald Everett.
That was not a good play.
Going to go as a loss. Roby came up. Bradley Roby has not played a lot for the Saints since he was acquired from the Texans back on September the 8th. Since week 3, he's played just 18% of the snaps. Really because Paulson, Adebo's played
Gino
so
on
well.
that one is he
Roby makes the
telegraphed
stop
that.
there. And after the loss, 3rd and 14 now.
Epic Gamer, yo, can you show the game on the screen? No, I can't, my
Travis
man.
Homer in the game now for the first
Just
time.
game
for
audio,
Seattle.
my man. They shut me down for that.
Homer stays in, and it's a short completion out to the 30. It's Everett again, pick up a 5.
Be a punt
PJ
coming up
Williams
here
for the
for
Saints.
That's a nice
Seattle.
job of disguising the coverage, making it look like it's too high at the snap. P.J. Williams drops down late, right down into the hook curl area. In this zone coverage that they ran, solid tackle, excellent execution, 3rd down defense.
Dixon back to punt it away. Marquez Callaway back deep for the Saints. It is 15. First punt was a dandy.
Punt coming up here.
Dixon, who was a weapon in college at Texas,
From the
but not
20,
as
runs
good.
into his own guy.
And Callaway ran into his own man,
return
Ty
there.
Montgomery.
All right. Tim says, I like the Bulls. Who's your team? I am actually a Brooklyn Nets fan. More of a New Jersey Nets fan back in the day. The Brooklyn Nets, I mean, I still root for them, but I don't love teams that just stack a bunch of talented players on their team from free agency and try to buy a championship. I'm not a huge fan of that. I was a big fan of the Nets back in the early 2000s with Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, Kerry Kittles, Keith Van Horn, Vince Carter. I liked all those guys. Imagine, man, Senators tied it at 4. She'll listen to my buyout scenario. Man, how did that happen? That's crazy. It was 4-1. It's all right, man. Those Caps are going to pull through for you, man. I believe. But, boy, they're making it a sweat, though, when it don't have to be. We're in commercials right now, guys. Looking across the NBA. The New Jersey Nets are real cool. I enjoyed that. I really did. I was a big proponent of the New Jersey Nets. I really was. You gotta admit, Ball's playing well. Yes, he sure is. Tim, I love the Bulls this year, though. They're a lot of fun to watch. I'll probably be cheering for them. I'm going to put some money on them to win the division, honestly. I think they're a nice dark horse team. They're a nice look for a dark horse team, for sure. We're back from commercials. They're just talking about Drew Brees right now with some music, so we're going to wait till that subsides. Yeah, Zach LaVine. They got a lot of talent there now. Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic. I like the way their team is built. I do.
Got to find a different way to win.
It was fun to watch, and yeah, they're
the way
trying
they
to find
added
their
talent
mix
was a
and
little
make it
different.
sustainable.
They added a lot of
My question
good
is,
players,
how
but
is
not
the
like.
wear on his body? Can he hold up?
Jameis wanted Kamara the whole time and sailed it over his head. See, Alvin Kamara, known as the great receiving running back this year, running the football a lot more than receiving it in comparison.
This is not a traditional back. I mean, he can. When we
gets
talked
a
to
lot
him
of
this
carries
week,
a
he
game.
was really.
18.8
You want to make sure
carries
everybody
per
know
game.
I can run the ball from the backfield. I can run outside zone, whatever you need. But what they've taken out of his game a little bit.
I remember the 80s when
the
they gave those tickets
receiving,
away.
where he was
Petrovic
so
days. Yes,
dynamic.
for real.
2nd and 10 for the 20. Here is Kamara. Right into the pile.
Another good stop by the
Pick up
Seahawks.
2. He had 26
long
touches
coming up.
against the Giants, and everybody like, oh, how can you keep up that pace? 17 games. He goes, oh, I'm still alive.
The Seattle
Like, he's
defense
not
came to
concerned
play
about it,
tonight,
much
guys.
Like Derrick
They
Henry
did.
isn't concerned about his workload.
Yeah, this guy is one of the most well-conditioned athletes in the NFL. His off-season workouts are legendary, and he's going to need to get going tonight, and Jameis is going to need to get going tonight as well as far as his accuracy. His off-target percentage has already been one of the worst in the NFL. He needs to improve that and improve it in a hurry.
3rd and 7. Kamara, top of your screen.
That is definitely
Seahawks rushing 4. Pocket breaks down, and
Seahawks
Jameis
get
is going to be
home.
swallowed up. Taken
There was
down
a
by
sack.
Kerry Hyder. First on it for Seattle. First sack of the night.
Seattle playing inspired, guys. Inspired football. Here
Just
early.
a nice coverage downfield for the Seahawks defense. Take a look. They have been much maligned, but when he wants to throw the ball, look at everybody's covered, and then comes Hyder off the edge. Give Seattle credit. This defense has been ripped through the course of this season, and so far in this first quarter, they've been on it.
So 3rd consecutive punt for Blake Gillikin. Freddie Swain is back deep. Low punt, fair catch. And so Seattle will start at their own 41. And we're back in 30 seconds after this.
41-yard line is where the Seahawks start. They get good starting field position here. Man, I'm just wondering. I'm curious how much Alex Collins are we going to be missing? I'm a little concerned. Rashad Penny again back in the backfield for Seattle. He's in the huddle. Be 1st and 10 for Seattle.
Minute 22 left in a fast-moving first quarter. This is already Seattle's 4th possession of the quarter. Excellent starting field position for the Seahawks, their own 41.
Play action. Gino
gonna
run!
there.
Gino gonna run! No! Don't give it up!
Slide down. Give him 12.
He got 12, but he could have easily had our
Could
yards
not have
there.
started any better for Geno Smith to come out, throw a deep touchdown to DK Metcalf, running the ball a little bit.
Come on,
making good
Gino. Could have
decisions, and
easily
when the
gotten
sea
15 to
opens
20
like that,
there.
He's got
He
the
had so
athleticism
much
to get
room.
downfield.
That's okay. He only needs 2 more yards,
Just that
guys.
confidence, you know, with the way that game ended against Pittsburgh.
He
remember
had
he was
it,
looking
though.
at his
He had
hands
20
like, how could I
yards
have lost that
if he
ball?
wanted it,
And TJ
but he
Watt hit
slid.
him. This first quarter was critical that he had some success.
Here's Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny gets 3.
For 3. Tanya Passigno made the stop for the Saints. We tick towards the end of this first quarter. Penny rushed just 2 times in the opener for injuring his calf. And they get him back tonight. Don't have to run the play if they don't want to.
This should end the quarter.
In the end, they snap it with zeros on the clock.
I don't think that that Gino knew that there was 1 second left.
Before the snap, the game clock hit 0.
He's got to get away with it, though.
This is the end of the first quarter.
Wow. Lucky. So Gino is now 2 yards away from cashing our over, guys. But he, like I said, he easily could have had it. He gave it up really early. That's not the first time I've seen that happen. Derek Carr did it to me too a couple weeks ago. Just nasty sometimes. But a good start overall here, guys. As far as the bets go, Alex Collins right now technically on pace, but not getting the looks. Right now, Rashad Penny's starting to get a lot of our looks. Not loving that. Wow, Bulls up by 20. I like that. Not surprised at all. Bulls -2 today felt so easy. Like I doubled down on that one because that one just felt easy. We're in a timeout right now, guys. Bucks Pacers currently 176. I'm doing math. Yeah, well, this looks pretty good too. Tim, is this LeBron's last season? I don't know, brother. I haven't heard anything in that regard. I don't believe it is. I don't think he's stated that yet. That I know of. I have not heard anything of that as of yet. All right, we're back here. I'm talking about NBA Wednesday. Boy, I always wanted to go to Seattle. I have not made it up there yet. Looks like a fun place to go. All right, we're back with the game.
4 overthrows. And that was into the wind. Now Gino's going that way. Throwing on the run. That's excellent coverage. Penny Hart was the intended target. And Marshawn Lattimore able to have the coverage.
Yeah, I don't think that the conditions have affected either quarterback so far. I know Jameis has missed some throws, but the rain isn't coming down nearly as hard as we anticipated, and the wind is kind of come and go. It's really windy in the open part of the stadium, not so much in the direction where the Seattle Seahawks are headed now, into the closed section.
3rd and 7 for Smith.
3rd and 7 here, guys.
2 seconds to snap it. Got to burn a timeout.
Yeah, that's too late to come up and try to change the protection.
Get a timeout here by the Seahawks.
The rain is really coming now,
yeah,
just
now
seconds after you said
there
it.
There comes that rain, guys.
Sorry, Gino.
Gino's going to have to run that football. Ooh. Ooh. The old shoulder. Let's get it a stretch. Give it a nice stretch. Ooh. Alright, we're on a timeout right now, guys. Seahawks just took a timeout. Play clock was a winding down. Ooh. Okay. Cap 6'4". There you go, Magic Man. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear, baby. 10 goals. How about that? Help me wish we were on that over. All right, here we go.
Out of the timeout. 3rd and 7. From the New Orleans 44. Gino looking to run out of there. And I'll just throw it away. Being chased by Marcus Davenport. 4th down.
Seahawks
So
going to punt here in
field
4th and
position
7.
for Seattle to start. Amounts to nothing for now.
See Dennis Allen dialing up one of his fire zone type of pressures where they brought C.J. Gardner-Johnson off the slot, played a 2-deep scheme behind it to protect against the balls being thrown over their head.
Are you talking about Gino, Tim? I know Gino's 2 starts ended in a turnover. Fumble and overtime and the interception.
Big bomb to DK Metcalf.
Devontae Adams COVID. Yeah, I saw that.
Dixon to Callaway.
Yeah, he'll be likely be out.
Dixon
He
already
will
has
be out
punts of
Thursday if he has
65 and
COVID.
51 yards. Little pooch punt, and Callaway
Callaway
for
fair
the
catch.
fair
is at the
catch. Well, the Seahawks defense has been a little fishy as of late.
11. A little fishy. Yeah, Gino. I think he rights the wrongs today, though. I do. Yeah, the Seahawks defense has not been good all year so
Sure,
far.
Pete's not
Yeah,
laughing
they're
at
going to
that.
love that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that might have been the best one you've done all year.
I think so.
Hey, Pete saying my D's playing all right here through a quarter.
Yeah,
Defense
right.
looking
Make
good for Seattle
hey,
to start.
we got a goose egg up there on the board.
Showing
See if
signs
we
of
can keep
life.
this going.
Loading that box.
1st down and 10 for Alvin Kamara.
I gotta see. You know, there's so much on it. Is this? What does that say right there?
Yeah.
They're playing a very solid defense to the run right now. They were slowing down Kamara. They loaded the box that time. I kind of figured they weren't going to get anything there if they ran the ball.
But they're selling a lot of merchandise.
Got an injury
that's
for the
sure.
Saints.
There's
Offensive
an injured
lineman
player
down.
down, and that's Andrus Peat,
Andrews
the left
Pete,
guard
left guard.
for the Saints. Will step out. 7-0 Seattle.
That your cashing tickets shoulder? Oh, I hope so. Yeah, it's tired. You know, it's just you know, this is the magic hand. You know that I use when I get on FanDuel. This is how I place all my bets. No, I've always had a degree of shoulder problems. I don't know. I was in a motorcycle accident like 8 years ago, and ever since then, my left side is just weird now. What was that, 8 years ago? It was 2011. 10 years ago, and I got in a motorcycle accident. I hit a deer. I hit Bambi on my way to the movies. Kamara needs to get going. Yes, he sure does. That Seattle run defense right now is bottling him up. See, like there, they completely loaded the box, though. They put like 9 guys in the box. So, it's going to be hard to run on a 9-man front. I think that's where Winston has to check out of that and call something different, because that's not destined for greatness. Granted, he breaks through there. He's probably gone, though. So, I guess it all depends on how you look at it. We're in commercials right now. Yeah, it was a good evening. It was fun. It was a good time. Never forget it. You have that split second right before something happens where you think it's your last moment. I really had that moment. I had awareness right before I hit the deer, and I was like, oh, that's it. And I ended up being all right. I walked away with a bum knee and injured my shoulder. I don't know if that's what this is, to be honest with you. I have no idea, but that's the side I landed on. I landed on my left side. flipped over the handlebars and landed on my left side. So weird. Didn't even see him or her, whatever. It was a her, I guess. Didn't have any horns. Just came around a blind corner. I was going like 45 or 50 on this back road. It's like 10:30 at night. And there was just a deer sitting in the middle of the road. I just went, well, bam!
One of them.
Yeah, looks like he just gets his left ankle rolled
Tim,
up.
Braves or Stros?
Armstead had his man on the ground, and
I got the Braves, my man.
come back in.
I got the Braves winning that World Series. There's a lot of momentum there for Atlanta.
McCoy, so
they need a World Series.
Season.
James Hurst is in there as well. Extra offensive lineman.
Oh,
Set it up
there
for
it is.
Kamara. Got some green in front of him now. Making some people miss.
Kamara, big
And
play
Kamara
in the
finally
receiving
gets
game.
untracked.
It's about 25.
DJ Reed brought him down, but first, a 23-yard gain.
Beautifully
Make that
executed
23.
screen. Just watch Alvin Kamara just sneak in.
That's
out
what I
here.
mean. They had to
See, the
adjust the play
timing's
call,
gonna
and they
be perfect.
finally
So
got
he
the
just set
defense
inside
off
right
a
there
little
on the
bit.
guard. Nice easy throw, and now he's off to the races following Throckmorton's block. And one thing you'll notice about Alvin Kamara's lower body, it's always under control. He's got rocked up thighs, calves. He does a lot of work on his lower body every offseason. One of the best green route runners in the NFL.
Got 28 yards after that catch. Winston, a little shake, and he turned around, and Jamal Adams was waiting for him.
Second
First
down
time we
coming up.
mentioned Adams' name tonight.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, they're going to bring him pressure off the edges. They've got to get him into Jameis Winston's face. For the Seattle, the game plan has to be to
Who do you
fluster
got, Tim
Jameis.
Braves or
And
the
when
Stros?
turnovers happen for Jameis, it's normally when there's pressure in his face. And Jamal
I like
Adams
the
is nobody
Braves, Charlie
better
Morton. Yes,
than this
sir.
Seahawks defense.
Charlie
Getting
Morton's
pressure on the
clutch.
quarterback from the perimeter.
I think they win game one, too.
Bringing arm of the fullback again in front of Kamara on 2nd down and 10. Give it to Alvin. And they'll push the pile for 3. Part of that pile was
Third and long coming up.
5'11", 310-pound nose tackle Poona Ford.
So, Lewis, just to go back, like defenses, when you're playing against Alvin Kamara, if I'm a defense, I would rather see him between the tackles running the ball than those screens and those perimeter games where he is so explosive he can take it to the house.
Yeah, you definitely don't want him in space. Ironically, his average per carry between the tackles is better than it is outside the tackles, just because they're just so good on the offensive
Kamara's
line.
getting a lot
But
of
you're right.
carries.
He's a nightmare
In the passing
out in space, no question about it.
Third and
Kamara
7.
out. There's no Taysom Hill tonight for the Saints. Main's out with a concussion. Ty Montgomery in the backfield.
Throw
And
complete.
Winston is throwing to
Before
Marquez
down.
Callaway. DJ Reed came up. Flags are out.
Well, I thought DJ Reed played that really well. He was a two-deep roll corner on the outside, and he was expecting that inside slant, was ready for it.
Pass interference. Defense number 2. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul.
Pass
and it's
interference.
automatic. First down.
He did not hook him with the left hand. DJ Reed's a smart player. He knows what route's coming, stays on it. Boy, that's a tough call.
Yeah, that's a really good reaction on his part. He thought Marquez was going to take him up the field, and you see how he has to have real good hits to get back inside on that slant.
John
He
Cardone,
right
are you
now is
placing
playing
a
better than
series
anybody
bet
in
in
this
the World
secondary.
Series?
Number 2
Probably
has to have
not.
a big night tonight.
I'm going to bet the World Series
I would
game to
encourage
game.
him to
I
keep
probably
it
won't
interesting.
just bet the Braves.
From the 41.
I could, but
Winston. Kamara.
I probably won't, to be
Cross
honest with you.
midfield. And Al Woods chasing him down from behind
Collins
after a
has
gain
to
of
play
7.
this drive. Yeah, when he gets in on the next drive, we need
This is how
Collins in
Alvin
there.
Kamara has made his name in the NFL. Getting that ball out on the perimeter. Grace, as
Tim,
we
he
were
is
just
one
talking
of the
about.
current great
And you can
pitchers
just see
MLB
how
that the
good
Pirates
he is
gave
with
away.
his
For
feet.
real.
Even when he's boxed in a phone booth,
Morton's been
he
very
finds
good
a way to get that
over
extra
the last
yardage.
few years, for sure.
And that's a nice decision there from Jameis. First down, play action.
Second
Sean Payton's
down
giving you a
here
chance
for
to
the
throw
Saints.
it down the field,
And
but if it's
3.
not there, don't force it. Check it down to Kamara.
2nd and 3. Straight handoff for Kamara. Reed the stop, gain of 2.
Third and short coming up.
Kamara came in as the Saints' leading receiver with just 15
They're playing him
catches.
really
That's
well.
the fewest
Seahawks
catches
defense is actually
by
doing
any
a really
leading
nice job
receiver in the
tonight.
NFL. But he did pass for Danian Tomlinson tonight. 2nd most receptions by a running back in his first 5 seasons, trailing only Roger Craig now. 3rd and 1.
These are the situations where I think they're going to miss Taysom Hill at short yardage.
Kamara hit right at the line and sent flying backwards. Jordan Brooks for
Wow!
Seattle. 4th down.
He got stuck! He got stuck!
You just see the linebackers here just staying square to the line of scrimmage and then deciding when it is that they need to go ahead and trigger downhill. Great play, Jordan Brooks.
Saints going. Everybody goes these days on 4th and 1. Or are they going? And a flag comes in.
Looks like a false start. The head bob. That's going to go on Winston, I believe.
Before any potential fouling action, timeout, New Orleans. Their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
It was going to go on Winston. That head bob is... They would have got
Sean
him.
wanted to take that opportunity, maybe get a free 5 and call the timeout, and then think about, decide whether he wanted to go for it. He punted the ball when he was in this situation on a previous drive, but that was 4th and 3. 4th and 1's different.
Brian Greasy,
So,
my man.
Look, the complimentary part of the game really is obviously weighing on the minds of both of these coaches. They know field position is really going to play a big factor here. Sean obviously is going to play to his defense. He knows he has a great offensive line here, and as you mentioned, Grease, he could go for it here on 4th and 1. But I think you're going to see a lot of conservative thinking in this football game.
I think if Taysom Hill was healthy, this would be a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
But he's still going to go for it.
Another 4th down here.
Out of the timeout.
We're going.
4th and 1. Jameis wants
Winston
it.
with the sneak.
Boy, it looked like the right side of the offensive line jumped.
And I don't see any flags out there.
I mean, to the naked eye, watch over here. It looked like Troutman and Griffin were a little bit early before the snap.
It's a first down.
And John Parry's in agreement.
Definitely Troutman.
He got away with one there. You saw Jamal Adams looking at the referee as well.
And it goes as a rush for 2 yards for Jameis Winston in the first down. Odd sequence there. Back to Kamara.
Kamara gets
Flag
down.
does come in now. He's wrestled down for a loss. Benson Mayowa made the tackle for Seattle.
Who's that flag going to be on?
You got to start giving some credit to this Seattle defense. They came into this
They're playing
game,
very well.
and they were giving up
Getting a little bit
140
unlucky
yards
this
on the
drive.
ground.
Offense, number 72. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
That's Teron Armstead, who they get back after not playing the last couple of games with an elbow
20
injury.
coming up. It's going to make the Saints a little
Just
one-dimensional
look at the
here
line
on
of
this
scrimmage.
drive.
Look how the Seahawks
They're
are
gonna have
winning
to
the line
throw
of
the
scrimmage.
football
You got
now.
DJ Reed posting up Adam Troutman with
Probably
one
see
hand
3 straight runs,
to set the
3
edge.
straight passes here.
There's no question they got the message. The
First
outside
and
run
20,
game, the
maybe
outside
not,
zone
though.
run game was going to be something they were going to face tonight. So far, they're answering the bell.
1st and 20. Winston throws and completes to Callaway. Thought he could get up and get some additional yardage. Trey Brown brought him down, gain of 14.
I love
14
this
yards
throw
there
from
for
Jameis Winston.
Callaway.
In the elements, you have to have accuracy when you throw this football. Look at where this ball is located. To the inside of the receiver, away from the defensive back, where only Callaway can come
Winston's
inside and
improved,
get it.
too.
That is really well done.
And Andrus Pete
I
is
think
back in the lineup.
Sean Payton
for
with
the New Orleans
Winston
Saints.
has done him a lot of good.
10th play of this drive coming up.
Turn this down just a little bit.
Winston to throw and complete to Callaway. And they're going to mark him just short, I think.
Callaway marked short of the first down.
Yeah, inches short of the first down.
Wow.
What I like about this play, though, is Jameis told us that those little
Timeout for
timing
injury.
outs, those little rhythm throws are the ones he likes the best because it kind of gets him in the groove and gets him feeling exactly how the game's going to go.
And they're helping Pete off the field again.
Be a 3rd and
now
1
it's on
coming
his
up.
right shoulder.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. You can tell he's voicing to the
Cole,
trainers.
Glasgow, Talon,
Looks like he's grabbing his
Melanson,
right
Musgrove.
So again,
Wow.
it's Throckmorton
Isn't that something?
to replace Pete.
How about that? Pirates just giving all the good pitchers away. That's crazy.
Third and inches on this drive.
Let's see if Seattle sells out on the run here.
Now. Give it to Kamara. He's wrestled down behind the line momentarily. Second effort. We'll see. Bobby Wagner met him in the backfield.
It's super close.
Yeah, nobody laid a finger on Bobby Wagner.
I think they're going to measure this.
It is right there. Wow, the Saints are living,
so smart.
living right. Let me just say that.
Especially in short yardage. They put the defensive tackle over the guard, and he reads the cutback. I think the second effort there got Kamara over that yellow line, don't you?
And just look at Alvin's balance.
Yeah,
he doesn't go down.
I'm telling you.
Nearly had his head taken off.
To not go down and crumple right there is remarkable.
He got another yard after that.
That might have been all he needed. Not enough.
Just short. Literally just short.
What is that, one chain link?
When you go back to Marquez Callaway, catching that ball and not getting upfield and getting the first down on second down, putting them in this situation, that's, as a receiver, you have to know where the sticks are. You're always running your route past the sticks, and if you don't get there, get upfield.
Would be a 52-yard field goal from here. Well, they're not going to attempt that.
I think they'll go again, but another opportunity for the Seahawks defense.
Loud time in Seattle.
4th and 1 again.
Jameis wants
Winston's
it.
got it again.
And he's got it for the first down. So we tick towards 8 minutes left in this second quarter, and Pete's wearing out the gum.
It's another one of those situations now. You get a first down. Sean, again, he says, every drive, every series, I always have a couple shot plays I want to call. You have a first down situation here. You're in plus territory. Kenny Stills in the game, number 12.
33-yard line. This drive taking up a lot of time.
2 safeties deep. That tells you run the ball.
Play action.
Kamara out of the backfield.
Kamara's got a free
Brown forced him out.
8 yards.
I mean, it is amazing. 13th play of the drive, over 7 minutes, and what? They're still outside the red zone. That's hard to do.
Yeah, you know what? That was a nice job, though. I'll tell you what. By Jameis Winston, you pointed out the fact that there was 2 safeties high. He was looking at Stills running down the middle of the field.
Give him 9 on that one.
Smart decision on his part. And there you see Andrews Pete walking into the locker room.
2nd and 1. Just waiting for the shot play.
Yeah, substitutions got Seattle defense right there. They had
That's Al Woods
trying to get off the field. He wasn't going.
2nd and 1. How about that? 3-1 Sabres? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Buffalo Sabres. Maybe the Sabres are better this year, you know? Got off to a hot start. How about it? All right, we're on a timeout right now, guys. Still in a timeout right now. 7-0 Hawks. Long drive here for the Saints. They are deep in Seattle territory looking to tie this game up. Dun, 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 dun. Penguins, great start without top players. Yes, they're doing pretty good too. Yeah, I saw that. Penguins are always good in hockey. Hard to keep them down. Still in commercials, guys. Oh, we're back.
The scrimmage to shut down this outside zone.
Not quite yet. No music, please. The Seattle defense has played really well. They are getting really either screwed or unlucky this drive.
The balance he's talking about.
14th play of the drive, still not inside the red zone.
We're not allowing much. Everything is tough for the Saints.
His first carry, and he has first down yardage.
Another first down for the Saints.
7 minutes left. Last season, right around this time, this Seattle defense was on pace to break the NFL record for most yards allowed. They totally turned it around, had the best scoring defense in the second half. But again now, they're allowing the most yards, the most first downs. And they need to step it up right here. Man? Trying to protect a 7-0 lead.
Famous Jameis.
Winston has great protection. Must be great coverage too. Now Winston, the pump fake and running for the first.
Winston's down to the 5 with his legs. First and goal.
So scamper of 18, if you will.
You can see Jameis Winston. He's looking for Juwan Johnson right here, going down the seam. Whenever he's in the game, that's where he's looking. You see his eyes looking at him immediately, trying to hit that seam route. And then you see him here, just trying to survey the landscape.
I wouldn't mind if Juwan Johnson caught a touchdown. That would be cool.
This is the guy who can make some plays.
If the Saints are going to score, make it a Juwan Johnson touchdown.
Pick up more yardage.
Please, thank you.
Those are the kind of things that have to make Sean Payton happy.
First down and goal.
The Seahawks defense has done a really good job, though. It wouldn't surprise me to see a hold.
Kamara, straight handoff as he reaches for the goal line. Gain of 3. Second down and goal.
Kamara just short.
Red zone offense.
Saints looking to tie the game here at the 1-yard line, second and goal.
We're going to produce tonight. You see the success that they've had. A big part of that success is Taysom Hill. He leads this team with 3 rushing touchdowns. He's hurt, concussion from 2 weeks ago, not playing. So how are they going to continue to finish drives? Big question.
Second down, goal.
9-minute drive, second longest drive of the season. Again, it's Kamara, spun around, and he's going to lose.
Kamara gets buried.
And the reason that Taysom Hill was so effective down here is numbers. He forces the
Seattle defense is playing so good. I can't.
This is just Jameis handing the ball off. So now the defense has numbers. They can gang up
really
on Alvin Kamara, and the Seahawks have a chance. Despite the fact they've given him so many yards this year, they have been effective in the red zone.
17-play drive, over 10 minutes off the clock.
Third and goal.
Third and goal.
Winston. End zone.
Almost picked off. Fourth down.
Jordan Brooks got the
see what they do here.
To break it up. So all of that for nothing right now.
That could have easily been picked.
Had a receiver in the back of the end zone. Callaway's going to come, but watch the linebacker.
He was looking at Callaway.
Jordan Brooks right there. He's going to have that touchdown. Just gets a finger on it.
How about that stop? Wow.
I like this Jordan Brooks.
Here's Brian Johnson. We're going to find out something about him tonight. First career NFL
field goal attempt for the Saints. What a hold.
From 21.
It's 7-3.
The beat is thumping. And he boots it through. Gets the Saints on the board.
So the Seahawks give up 2.
There we go. Thanks again on Cap, Steve. Took the cash out of 280, not getting burned. Very nice, man. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. That's what we want, baby. We want those cashes. Not loving the fact that the Saints kicker is kicking his first field goal attempt. Yeah, like, if you need him later, right? Especially in these elements, man. Yeah, I hear you, John. That's definitely not good. I hear you. We're on a timeout right now. 7-3 Seahawks. Physical football game is what we got. It's just what the doctor ordered. Physical football game. Bad helmets. Not anything surprising here. Looking a lot like last night. Not great throwing helmets. Hoping these bowls can hang on here. Oh, baby. Probably watch my bets a little too closely. You guys ever do that? You're in on a bet and you just watch it like so closely. I should just not even look. That's the best way to do it. Place the bets, don't even look. Unless you want to pick like one game. They're showing Marshawn Lynch's beast mode carry against the Saints back like 10 years ago. What a run that was. I love Marshawn Lynch. He was so good. Played at Buffalo too. Such a good player. Ended up having an unbelievable career with the Seahawks. Seven to 3. Saints kicking off here.
That his eyes lit up. He could still feel. He alluded to the fact that he can still feel the emotion of that one play, and just how much it has it's etched into his memory forever.
Well, think about it. I mean, it was first year. So they're 7-9. They win the NFC West, and they're playing the defending champs. And for it to go down like that, man, what a special memory.
Johnson kicks it away after his first NFL field goal.
We got a
DJ
return
Dallas
here.
from the goal line. Up to the 23. Down to Lisa.
Dallas out
Hey,
to the
Steve,
20.
well, it's been reported that Russell Wilson is getting that.
Yeah, we can't have any of that. No M&M right now. Don't shut me down. Seven to 3 Hawks.
As fast as I can get back, I'm going to. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get back yet. Don't know when that pin is coming out. See?
Okay, Lisa, thank you. Listen, I don't want to say that Saints drive was really long, but the last time Seattle ran an offensive play, it was daylight. And now it's dark. Rashad Penny, it's a loss of 2.
Rashad Penny loses
Here's
2.
Russell Penny. Russell Wilson.
Where is Alex Collins?
His pregame warm-up. We saw some of this last week, but this is Russell all about it.
Wilson back in week 10, yeah.
Trying to do
Looking
the work
like
he
it.
can do.
Yeah, that's hard, you know. When you
Well,
can't throw the ball, you
stop
gotta
with
go
the
through
music, please. Every other play, we're getting music.
It's going to be an adjustment with him getting back. The biggest thing is when can you grip the ball? Start to do that.
When do you get shut down in
the
commercials?
reception. Ratana flag comes in at the end.
Oh, that's probably going to be
Smith,
on the
that's
Saints.
the first pass he's thrown in about half an hour.
Magic Man, I get shut down for anything they pick up as copyrighted. So music in particular does it. Game audio is usually fine, even though
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 22.
15-yard penalty there on the Saints.
15-yard penalty will be added to the play.
Usually it's copyrighted music
First down.
that plays during this that I don't see coming. Game audio is usually fine. They don't shut you down
He
for
likes
that.
getting involved.
Even though technically that's another
Second
gray
personal
area.
foul.
It's all gray area stuff.
Saints defensive backs.
Little helmet-to-helmet hit right there. You can see CJ kind of drop to his knees. He's one of the most physical defensive backs on this football team. One of the most
Where
physical
is Alex
players,
Collins? This is my concern.
That's his style of play.
Nothing but Rashad Penny.
CD
Right now.
Deuce, as he likes to call himself. On first down and 10. Gino, shot, sideline, and it goes incomplete.
Gino living
Tyler
dangerously.
Lockett went up to get
Throwing
it.
that one into
Jenkins
double
to cover
coverage.
John Hill
Tyler
along
Lockett
with
out
Debo.
there.
No one has really suffered from Russell Wilson being out of the lineup as much as Tyler Lockett. Has tremendous deep ball chemistry, and that one just went through his hands.
That was a great throw.
And that's a tough catch.
What a
Man,
throw.
Tyler usually makes
That was
play.
right
He's
on
one
the
of
money.
Best explosive play receivers in the
Should have been
NFL.
caught. Despite it being double
Biggest
coverage,
difference
he
was his
somehow got
trajectory
that
of
in
deep
there.
ball, right? Russell throws
He
that
should not have
ball
thrown that
way
ball,
up there,
though.
and
Not a
Gino
good
likes
decision.
to drive it, and that's an adjustment for Tyler Lockett.
Come on, Gino, run the ball.
2nd down and 10. Smith able to complete. Gerald Everett
Gerald Everett gets a
has it
first
up
down.
for the
Wow.
first down, and there's an injured player. Injured player for the Saints. It's Christian Ringo who is down. Saints will get David Onyemata back next week. That same position that Ringo plays, and he's running off the field. That's good to see.
Another penalty flag?
Onyemata is out with a 6-game suspension, PED use.
Ruling on the field is a first down. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct taunting offense number 81. This is a 15-yard penalty and will result in 1st and 10. This is number 81's first foul for potential disqualification.
It looked like Gerald Everett was on the sideline. He throws the ball at one of the Saints right there. He throws it at him.
And that's not one of those tauntings that people will complain about. That seems an easy call, an obvious one.
That's P.J. Williams, the safety.
Seriously, that was
Probably
definitely
said
taunting.
something to him, and you got to keep your cool.
Can't flip the ball at the opponent.
Oh.
3 minutes to play.
That's a good
in the
call.
half. From the 40, Rashad Penny met at the line and stopped. Josiah Bronson was just called up
What now?
from the practice squad.
Another penalty
He's in on the
or
tackle
a
for New
timeout?
Orleans.
I'm sick of the penalties. They drive
DK
me
Metcalf,
crazy.
guys, has not been targeted not a single time since the 84-yard touchdown in the first 5 minutes. So you guys tell me, are the Saints taking him away, or is that something else?
It's a little bit of everything, but there's no question that now they're guarding against the deep shots now. They're going to play a little man under, try and jam him at the line of scrimmage, make sure their safety's rolled over the top, but he's not the only deep threat they have to worry about. You see they tried to take the shot to Tyler Lockett, and I guarantee you they're going to try and get another one to him.
Well, they had the same coverage on this side, the near side of the field with DK Metcalf on Marshawn Lattimore. They just decided to attack a Debo with Lockett.
Second down and 9. Gino running and throwing it away. No Chris Carson for Seattle tonight as well. He's been out since week 4. He's going to miss a few more weeks.
3rd and long.
I think Seattle expects Wilson back before Carson. Again, they got the Jaguars coming up, then the bye, and everybody's got that circled November 14th game in Green Bay.
These running backs are going to have to step up. This offensive line, Steve's going to have to step
Arturo
up.
Conte Rodriguez,
Right now
I'm doing
already.
good, my
Dennis
man.
Allen said no more the deep shots, no more single.
Collins,
We're
yeah,
using
I
the
don't know
single
what's
stuff
going on with him,
one.
man. I haven't
We'll
seen him
handle
since
the
the
run
first quarter.
With just 7 up front.
I'm going to check his status here in a minute, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Why they're not playing him.
You got him? No, I got him.
Timeout.
Got the timeout.
Timeout Seahawks. I'm going to mute this for just a second while allow me to think. I really don't understand what's going on. Call final time. Penalty looks like the same old penalty. Just give someone else the ball. Yeah, here's a comment I found on Twitter that sums this up pretty well. Seahawks have Alex Collins. Collins playing well. Let's feed Rashad Penny, who averages 0 yards per carry. Seriously, he's not injured. They're just not playing him.
3rd and 9.
No idea.
From their own 40.
Where are you going,
Gino
Gino?
throwing on the run. And let's see if that was intercepted. No, it wasn't.
No, it's incomplete.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson
Or was it a catch? Not that it matters too much. It's almost like a
That
punt.
was just a prayer throw there. And it looked to me.
We might have a pick there. That ball move? Oh, he lost control at the end.
As he rolled out of bounds, it looked like he lost control. He definitely see it moving there, and then it comes out.
Please reset the game clock to 2:32.
It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice job of coverage on the part of C.J. Gardner-Johnson on that 7 route, that flag route. Great positioning. They get off the field.
Callaway, the fair catch.
Callaway
at the 15. Saturday on ABC, 7:30 Eastern.
All right. 7-3. Saints have the ball in the 2-minute drill.
I don't know.
See Tom Brady talking about it this week? He said, hey, where are all the Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah.
All the Michigan quarterbacks are out there. Where are the Ohio State guys?
We're going to see another Michigan
One
quarterback
thing
maybe
going
in
shotgun.
Pat Mahomes not able to go.
Bite your tongue.
13 for Kamara.
Jameis Winston,
to take us
Alvin
to the 2-minute
Kamara
warning.
for 5.
I have over 34 and a half and Seattle plus 12. Do you think the over may be dead?
Dominated this first half. But
No, man, it's not dead, but it's definitely going to need some life in the second half.
Only one timeout remaining. Winston has time to survey and then skip that one for Kenny Stills.
You never know how things can change, man. Things happen quick in the NFL. It's not dead, but it definitely doesn't look great. That's for sure. Boy, 34 and a half is a low total. I mean, it should hit over 34 and a half, but yeah, right now just 10 points. You know, if the weather was decent, you could have a shot at getting some more points in the second half. The Saints offense versus the Seahawks defense isn't looking like a good combo for the Saints. Seahawks doing a pretty good job. First half under, when in doubt. There it is. That's very true, Magic Man. The second half could blow up for sure. You just never know. Felt like, what happened yesterday? Yesterday it was 13-12 at the half. So, kind of just kept the same pace. We could definitely get 20. What are we at now? 10 points? So we need 25? It could definitely happen, but you're going to need some big plays. Yeah, a score here by the Saints would be big for that over. It'd be alive if the Saints could find some points here. The Alex Collins things right now is really bothering me. I don't know what the deal is. I just... Hopefully Collins gets another carry. He's going to need a big play. He's going to have to cash it with a big run. Still in commercial timeout, guys. 7-3 Seahawks over the Saints. All right, looks like we're back here from commercials.
And Matthew Hasselbeck will be honored here in Seattle. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, Saints have the only timeout remaining. Winston from his 20 throws underneath to Kamara. And a really good solo tackle.
6 yards there
Ryan
for Kamara.
Neal. First time I mentioned his name, that's a big stop.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Winston
Jameis
has
sees
a lot
green,
of,
slides down after crossing the yellow.
Winston has
Adams
enough for
was
a
in the
first down.
neighborhood. It's a first down, gain of 6.
It's a really smart decision from Jameis Winston, understanding how much time he has. Got one timeout in his back pocket, plenty of time to
Winston
orchestrate
going
this
shotgun
two-minute
here.
offense.
And that was the first
1:15
third down
on.
conversion of the night by either team. They had been 0 for 10. Kamara clearing across the middle. What a run. 7th catch by Alvin Kamara of the half.
Kamara down inside the
And that's
30.
for 31 yards.
31
And the
yards.
Saints are in business. 60 seconds left.
There you
Still
go,
one
Arturo.
timeout in
Just
their
like
pocket.
that, if they get a
Cannot
score
go to
here.
sleep on Alvin Kamara in the passing game if you're a linebacker.
Winston for the tight end, Troutman.
Wide
Forced
open.
out by Quandre Diggs, good for 15, and the clock is stopped with 47 seconds left. Remember, the last time the Saints had the ball, they had a 1st and goal at the Seattle 4. That was that 19-play, 86-yard drive. Had to settle for a field goal, the only points they have tonight.
Jameis looks really comfortable in this 2-minute offense, and can't tell you, we talk about it seems like every week, the confidence that an offense and a quarterback get on that drive before going into halftime if you're able to execute in the 2-minute drill.
Winston fumbled the snap, now picks it up and throws for Kamara. And he's going to get
Kamara
there.
scores.
Wow!
13-yard touchdown.
Looked like a colossal mistake, and instead it turns into a touchdown.
Wow.
Well, you mentioned Ryan Neal and what a great play that he made in the early part of this drive, but he's been exposed now. Here he is. Watch what happens. This is the same play that Alvin Kamara beat them with for the long run. He just comes up, he sees zone, he turns around, he's friendly to the quarterback, and he gets in the end zone, Lewis.
That was the problem as far as the changing strategy by Ken Norton Jr. as far as his calls. When they went zone, Jameis started picking it apart. He's very efficient against zone coverage. Man coverage wasn't having the same kind of success.
10 to 7
Had to tuck the
Saints.
ball and run more often. Now, obviously, he broke through there and picked up a few yards with his legs, but it was the change in philosophy and strategy. As soon as they went zone, the Saints went to work.
Well, let's go back and take a look. This is the previous play where they've tried to play man-to-man. Here's Neal right here.
We
And when
needed
he
that
comes
touchdown
out
for
and
my
comes
over
across,
23.5. Nice guy to get
there's
back.
no
Very
way
nice.
that Neal can stay with
Was
it
that-
back like Kamara. He just overplays
Was
it.
that
So,
a first half over?
you know,
Or was that, is that a full
in
game
trouble
over?
one way or the other. They have to be more sound in their coverage on Kamara. Maybe start to double team him like you would a receiver.
Yeah, it's all about leverage. It's all about knowing where your help is. And it can be done, but look, obviously Alvin Kamara is one of the very best
Jameis,
in the NFL. But you've just got to know where your help is, and you got to play smart. And when you get in 2-minute situations as a defender and you start getting tired, that's what happens. You start getting a little bit loose with your technique, loose with your assignments. And against a guy like Alvin Kamara, he's just going to make you pay.
Career high 8 first-half catches for Kamara. Matches his most in any half, and he's over 100 yards receiving. 109 for the game. DJ Dallas for Seattle. A short kickoff.
DJ
And he
Dallas.
won't even get out to the 20-yard line. Zach Bond saw to that.
What are the
More on
Seahawks
Alvin
going to do
Kamara
here?
for you. Well, he already had the rushing yards. Over 3,000. Now he's got the receiving yards.
Oh, wow. Sabres won, Steve. Rangers lost. Caps for the play. Thanks again, man. No problem. Dude, I'm glad it worked out for you, man. That's awesome. How the Seahawks won with Collins? It worked so well last week in the second half. Saints team total over 23.5. Oh, I got you. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Saints team total.
34 seconds left and no timeouts. Flag comes in. And Gino will throw it.
It's going to be a hold.
On Everett. Didn't bring it down. We'll check the marker. 25 ticks remaining in the half.
And what's so impressive with Alvin Kamara is his football IQ is off the charts too. He's not just a great athlete, but he understands the game.
Offense, number 66. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay, first down.
And just that one route, that's the same route called
see a
from Sean
run
Payton.
here
It's
from
called the
Seattle
halfback
or a
choice.
knee.
It's been in the West Coast
Go
offense
ahead,
for 30 years. And it's Alvin's job to come up and read the defense. The first time he read man-to-man and cuts across the face of Neal. The second time he sees zone, hooks up, gets it, and gets up the field. And you don't have to call different plays for Kamara. He can read defenses just as good as a quarterback.
Collins finally in. He gets a carry
Alex
from
Collins, first carry since the first drive. With 20 seconds left in the half and a timeout taken.
The only thing I would say to that, as far as that choice route that he ran, is as a defender in that kind of situation where you know you've got two safeties high, you got a Mike Backer running out of there with someone taking him down the seam.
Second and
you
18.
have to defend.
Oh, we're probably going to see a knee from Gino here.
Use the boundary as another defender, and that's exactly what he took advantage of.
That's a
defender
Cardinals,
didn't do that.
That's a Cardinal sin for,
Exactly.
for a defense.
Exactly.
And he's
So we
done that
lose
to
a
lot
couple
of
rushing
defenses.
yards there
That's
on
how you get
Gino.
to 3,000 and 3,000.
We'll need 4 in the second half, right,
66
as of now.
NFL games. And the Saints got the big score early. DK Metcalf and Alvin Kamara.
10-7 at the
Two
half.
superstars in the game. Each have the big touchdowns. The USAA Insurance.
Let's checking a few things out here. All right, guys, 10-7 at the half. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back here in a little bit. Yeah, we're going to take a quick time out here on the stream. I'm going to go, do my thing, use the bathroom, do all that fun stuff. And we will be back here momentarily. Okay, guys, we are back. Turn this down a bit. What are we looking for here? Still at halftime right now, guys. They're chatting, they're talking. It's good stuff. So, can someone please explain to me what in the world happened with Alex Collins there? Starts the game. Actually looks pretty solid. He looked the best of anyone running the football on the Seahawks, by the way. Finally gets one carry to end the half. I don't understand what happened with Collins there. Why we didn't see more from him. Why we saw nothing but Rashad Penny. Don't get it, guys. I don't understand. So hopefully we see him in the second half. He's gotta rip off a couple big runs. Alright, put these away. These chips are dangerous. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I'm hoping these bowls could cover the spread right now. It's becoming a sweat bet. Look like a blowout. Toronto made a game of it.
But the safeties are going to pick it. I think you're going to have to start seeing intermediate crossing routes. It's been what the Saints defense has struggled with all year long. Look, Dennis Allen talked about the fact that they schemed us up so far this year on certain route concepts that we've had struggled with. That's the route concept you need to see now. Deep crossers over the middle of the field.
If you're just joining us, both Brian and Lewis were screaming at the top of their lungs to begin the game. This is a must-win for Seattle. And here they find themselves. That was you guys, right? No?
Yep. That was you.
Oh, that was me. My bad.
But I think Pete Carroll would take the position he's in right now. Three-point game. We're going into the second half at home.
And really outplayed in that first half.
I think he'd take it.
Here's Ty Montgomery again. No Deontay Harris for the Saints. And Montgomery, a nice return. Will stumble out to the 33-yard line.
Is doubling up, scoring right before half, and then coming out, getting the first possession of the second half. So this is a really important drive in this game. You know, the Seahawks defensively got to get back to what they were doing. They're giving up yards, but getting stops in the red zone, but an important drive nonetheless.
First down and 10 from the 32. New Orleans comes out heavy, and they rush with Alvin Kamara. And it seems like all the weather we talked about has really gone away. The flags are still flying. Doesn't look like any precipitation in the area right now.
I think that means then everything is open as far as the offenses are concerned, as far as running and throwing the football, because weather is not a hindrance. The Seahawks have done a nice job of shutting down the running game. Now they got to be careful here as far as the Saints taking a shot over the top.
Winston wanted Kamara the whole way, and he's going to be dropped. Sidney Jones makes the stop, gain of 6.
See, this is what I'm talking about with Alvin Kamara. Just watch how he just comes out here and he's uncontested. You can't let him do this all night long. You have to attack him at the line of scrimmage and put a body on him and close the distance. Otherwise, that guy's going to wind up having close to 200
good call. Got to get the bag.
At the end of the night.
Halfback choice. It's the same route. He's done 3 different things. You wanted to play him on the inside. He's going to go outside. It won't be a 40-yard game, but it'll be an 8-yard.
Bucks
Either way,
paces
you've
go
got
under
to
2.0.
rush him at the line
Yeah, I know.
of
That's
scrimmage and close the distance.
not good, my
Kamara's
man.
Screen.
That's
Winston looking to his right the whole time, and it's broken up.
incomplete.
Wanted
Fourth down.
Marquez Callaway.
It's like a punt
and
come
again,
out.
it's Sidney Jones.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I didn't even realize I
Jones
was
suffered a
muted.
concussion last week. Had to miss the second half, and he's back tonight.
This ball has to be thrown on the inside
There
number,
we go.
and it's thrown outside and low, and that's what allows Sidney Jones to come up
That's
and
a
make
tough
the break.
loss, man, on the
Got a hand on it, too.
Talked about the
Hitting,
fact that they need to
hitting
get off
under
the
there
field
on the
here.
Bucks
Now let's see if they can
Pacers.
get a little bit of a return and get some field position.
Gilligan
happens,
will get
though,
it
man.
away. Freddie Swain signals for the fair catch and then stumbles down at about the 12.
Are we going to see some Alex
48-yard
Collins here
punt.
in the second half? Let's see some Alex Collins. We got a commercial timeout here, guys, coming up already. What do you know? Or not? Or no, we do. All right, let's check the old account and see how we did. I had the double down on the Bulls, so that was an important one to hit. Can we switch the audio to Manning Night Football? I don't have that available as of right now, my man. I didn't plan on it. We probably should do that, though. They're wicked funny. They're wicked funny, Tom. I enjoy the Manning brothers. They're really cool. Yeah, won't do it for tonight, though, because I just don't. I'm just not ready. I'm too young. Oh. So they gotta get... Okay, that's probably not gonna happen. That's okay. Alex Collins has 10 rushing yards right now. Geno Smith credited with 11 rushing yards right now. Ugh. I even have the Kamara one, too. Holy cow. Jack Cardone still 1 third down conversion in this game. That's it. Oh, man. We don't have the greatest of third down teams here, do we? All right, 10-7 here coming out of the break.
One of the great
Let's see
sports
some
cities
Alex Collins, huh?
in all of North America.
And of course, it's Rashad Penny.
First down and 10.
I can't wrap my head around this at all.
Off the play fake. Gino in some trouble. Now he'll get it out to Freddie Swain. Seattle prior to that had run 9 plays in the last hour and 10 minutes, real time, not game time, and 2 of those were kneeling at the end of the half. Time of possession dominated by New Orleans.
How is Alex Collins not on the field? It makes no sense.
About the fact that from a schematic standpoint, they'd have to start changing up some of the things they were doing to try and get
makes
the ball
literally
to the
no
receiver.
sense.
Right there off of play action. They were looking for DK Metcalf on the deep over.
Geno Smith leading the team in
able to
rushing
pull
right
the
now with
trigger.
11 yards.
Malcolm Jenkins was in great position, was just baiting him.
2nd and 9. Give it to Penny. Can he get the corner on Cam Jordan? And
Not
he
enjoying
can
the
for
Seattle
5.
Seahawks offense right now. I'm just not enjoying it.
Jordan making his 151st consecutive start tonight.
Those things I'm just not
That is the
understanding
second
here.
longest active Ironman streak behind only Ndamukong Suh.
All right, John, let's see if we get a second
Right, we
third
talk
down
about injuries
conversion
and
here.
guys
3rd
on
and
the
4.
IR coming in and coming out, and guys like Jordan and Jenkins, and they're here every game, every day for all these years.
To me, those stats are even more impressive than the sacks and tackles and things like that. You got to be there for your team.
There it is.
Gino on
That was
3rd
your
and 4,
second
able
one,
to
John.
complete to lock it. There's
Maybe.
a flag coming.
There's a flag that comes in.
Had first down yardage, and they'll move the chains back the other way now. Let's see.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 92. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play.
So we do have our second first down.
That's
First
Marcus
down, Hawks.
Davenport. Is that our 4th personal foul of the night?
Yeah, I didn't really see this. Watch, here comes Davenport, 92. He gets an arm. He doesn't hit him high, doesn't hit him low, and he just falls over the top. How is that a rough in the passer call? I have no idea.
This is a good time to say hello to John Perry.
I appreciate you bringing me in on this one.
Still one? They don't count that as a third
I
down
don't see what
conversion?
he did. We'll try to get a clarification, but I don't see much, if anything.
Wow. All right. We were good on the taunting penalty on the first half, though. Gerald Everett.
Gerald
gets the
Everett
handoff.
with the handoff.
And he's across midfield.
The big man
Got the
rumbling,
first down. They really
stumbling
like Gerald Everett.
into Saints
Former
territory.
Los Angeles Ram. He was with Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator there.
There's
That's their
a
longest rush
first
of the
down.
night.
Look at they get outflanked here on the outside with the tight end, and on 2
I don't know where
plays
Alex
early
Collins
in this
is.
drive, 1 to Penny and now 1 to Everett. They're running on the perimeter because it's really tough sledding in between the tackles against this Saints defense.
Just across midfield, 11 and a half to go in the 3rd. Penny.
We've seen enough
Stopped by
of Penny.
Ringo. Good to see him back in the game, and Marcus come out again.
Another flag. Come on with the penalty.
Taking on a
marks.
nasty tone here, guys.
I think it's on the
Marshawn
Saints,
Lattimore
though.
and DK Metcalf.
I think it's on
again.
Lattimore again.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 23.
This is unbelievable.
This 15-yard penalty.
This is
will be added to the
unbelievable.
end of the play.
I actually don't
It's
like
first
it.
down.
This is not good
Hey,
football.
John, we've been talking about this off the
Tired
air.
of
Take
seeing
us through
penalty
what's going
markers.
on the air now.
You know, we had a first quarter where a lot of issues. Sean went over and talked with both coaches. Hey, get the guys under control during the live ball action, dead ball action. Everything's settled. but here
DK
we are,
Metcalf
the second
is
half.
drawing
It's a new ballgame.
penalties. Metcalf
Same
is having a
issue.
huge impact on this
Boy,
game.
Marshawn Lattimore, I mean, as frustrated as you are, you're hurting your team right now in a huge moment.
In essence, he's given DK Metcalf an extra 30 yards tonight with 2 personal fouls. Here's Gino thinking about running, and he'll go down. And making sure that was Demario Davis. First sack for the Saints.
Well, we're talking about Marshawn Lattimore and reacting, but this time he's one-on-one with Metcalf on the left side of the screen, and he is in great position. He wants to throw the ball there. Gino's ready to cock and throw, but Lattimore reads the route. So despite the fact
Good
he's
play
losing
by
his cool a
Gino.
little bit, he's not losing Metcalf in coverage.
Yeah, that's great team defense.
Gino
He's
lets
had
that
the
one
safety
go,
sitting
that'll
in
be
the
a pick.
post. He just sat outside. Anything outside breaking I got, played it perfect.
Saints came in with just 8 sacks, tied for the fewest in the NFL. Again, they had the bye. Here's Gino stumbling, and he'll get dropped. That time it's Cameron Jordan.
Another sack.
Loss of 5.
Boy, Seahawks had a field goal
Team
here. They
defense
might be
here.
out of
They
field
had
goal range
everything
now.
covered everywhere. And that just allows the
They're
rush
smart
to
here.
continue
The
to
Seahawks
work.
are drawing up a play to
You
get
see
10
here,
yards.
Gino has time initially. He's looking for Tyler Lockett down the seam. He doesn't have anything.
He's got to go forward there, too. He's got to go forward, Lewis. You go backwards, you're going right into the hands of Cam Jordan. Every quarterback needs to understand that.
Third and long.
You go back, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Nobody's open. Come forward to the line of scrimmage, and maybe you'll have a lane or escape.
So after consecutive sacks, it's 3rd and 19. And Gino's got to take a timeout. 2 left on the play clock. Saw some of that in the first half as well.
This is a big play coming up here, guys. I think if you're the Seahawks and you're smart, you're drawing up a play to get you about 10 yards. That's what you do here. Boy, Metcalf is really the one that's instigating Lattimore, though, all game. Lattimore's just getting caught responding. It's crazy just watching all these. It's always Metcalf. That's crazy.
Tonight so far.
It's kind of funny to
not
watch.
taking away
but-
from DK Metcalf's game
Right.
because he's got 1 catch in this game. So you tell me, is it benefiting him?
Travis Homer, a little misdirection there.
There it is. Smart play call.
Should at least have him in the field goal range. Now going into the wind in this end.
Travis Homer gets
15-yard
about
gain, still
14.
4th
It's
down.
chippy, guys.
And again, you see the chippiness. 4 unnecessary roughness penalties against the Saints in the game. They are no longer
Undisciplined.
that finesse dome team. They want to play bully ball, especially this defense.
Yeah, Demario Davis clearly sent us that message as far as what their standard of play is. And they're a football team that feels as though they can defend whatever it is that you want to do. You want to throw the football, they can rush the passer and cover. You want to run, you have no shot. They've had 200-yard rushes.
44-yard field goal
goal
attempt.
Allowed just 2. And both of those rushes happen to come in the same game.
Jason
Is
Myers for the tie.
No good.
Myers has
Wide
missed
right.
for the 2nd time this season from 44 yards.
yeah, Zach, for real, the Saints are just the Saints are dodging bullets right now because typically you don't get away with giving up that many personal fouls and not paying on the scoreboard for it too. In commercial timeout, guys, missed field goal there for the Seahawks. Still 10-7 Saints. Too many penalties. That ain't good stuff. That's not what we want to sit here and watch. I don't want to sit here and watch penalties all day. It's just annoying. It really is. I'm not a fan of that. He's kicking into the wind. Yeah, there it is, John. The wind got him. Webcam HCXYZ. Okay, that's inappropriate. How about we not do that? Oh, thanks. We're good. Let me just make sure I get the right. And we'll go ahead and report that too. Yeah, not on this channel, bud. Not on this channel. That's not how we're rolling here. Satisfy your wishes somewhere else. We don't want any. No thanks. Zach Phillips, we all love the game, but when millionaires act like children, it's a turn off. For sure, man. You know what's funny? It is like watching it's like watching one kid tease each other. Metcalf is teasing Lattimore, and Lattimore's just responding. It's pretty funny. Give me just a second.
Kamara, another carry, and he's met in a big way by Quandre Diggs. Gain of 5.
Say what you want about the Seahawks defense, but the two safeties, Adams and Diggs, they will put the pads on you, man. And just watch how he comes inside out in the alley. That's perfect. It's perfect.
Even I like that as a
textbook.
Oh, we're back, guys.
Running the alley.
10-7 here.
Kamara's out of the game. Ozigbo's in. Winston wants him. The man they call Ziggy.
Seriously, Leroy.
Catch and a first down, gain of 7.
We got Rashad Penny picking up 0 yards and still getting all the carries.
Give him a blow.
Don't give Alex Collins one look.
Tony Jones was really the back
sickening.
That Sean Payton
He's healthy.
wanted to have
Alex
this
Collins
season.
is fine.
He's got an ankle injury from the Giants game. He'll be back in maybe a couple of weeks, but he was going to spell Kamara, and that's what gave him the freedom to let Latavius Murray go. And then they have Dwayne Washington get hurt, and right now it's up to Ozigbo, and Sean Payton wanted to find out about what he had in him.
They had Latavius Murray, they had Devontae Freeman. Let them both go.
It's like a tackle on the backfield.
Nothing was going to happen
Minus
there.
4 yards there for the
Rasheed
Saints.
Green and Jamal Adams made sure of that. It's a loss of 3.
The Seahawks defense is playing pretty well
This
tonight.
is a great job by Jamal Adams out
doing a
on the
very good
perimeter, defeating the block. You see him peek his head inside, but you figure this, if you're going to come inside, you better make the play, because if he gets out around the edge, you can have some problems. The good thing for him is he has great inside-out pursuit from his pals.
They all know we have the over. For real, man.
See if he can give his team the ball.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like this, where he's not even injured. And he's, they're supposed to be the starting back right now.
Kamara's back in there. Jameis loads up.
Jameis going deep. That's going to be incomplete.
It's off the fingertips of Kevin White.
He had it, though.
White made a good special.
He let him a little bit better down the field. That might have been a touchdown.
Jones the coverage.
So interesting that Sean Payton has decided to go with Kevin White and not Traquan Smith. We really haven't seen Traquan since those 2 early gaps.
Third and long here coming up.
Kevin White just brought up off the practice squad. He has
10-7 Saints.
That was a great throw from Jameis Winston. Got to make that play.
Saints are just 1 of 8 third down conversions so far tonight. And this is a big one at 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
Not all third down conversions are created evenly. Seattle only rushing 3. Winston has time to load up down the sideline, and it's not away.
Broken up at the last second.
That ball hung up there forever. And Adams had time to come over to make an impact.
Went right off his hands again.
Kenny Stills.
This is a fantastic play by Jamal
Kenny Stills back in New Orleans.
Just watch him here. Play with depth. Kenny Stills is going to come off. They're going to switch.
I hit him in a bad
He's going to
spot.
run down the boundary. Watch Jamal Adams play with depth. He takes the post. You see he's going to open his hips to the post and then wheel back to the sideline route and still get out there and make the play. That's how you play deep field safety. It's something that many people don't believe Jamal does well enough, but he did it there.
Punt here for the Saints.
Gillikin. Give it a boot.
Fair catch at the
Swaying
16.
Fair catch.
TV time out here, guys. Zach Phillips, if Seattle had Alexander in the backfield, I would not have made the big breakfast bet with a coworker. Are we talking about Sean Alexander? Or are we talking about Alex Collins? Leroy, it's like, how does a random bench player have more rush yards? For real. I just don't. Guy got activated from IR just ahead of this game, guys. I did throw a message up in the chat, but I was still rolling with it. I was already in the bet when they announced that Rashad Penny got activated. There must be more to Collins than we thought, as far as with his, I don't know if it's with his groin or what, but it's just upsetting. Oh, Sean Alexander. Zach, I was a big fan of Sean Alexander back in the day. He was a good running back. It was fun to watch. Had a couple really good seasons. Had one historic season that I remember where he scored like 28 touchdowns, I think. He scored a crazy amount of touchdowns one year. Meat Curtain. They're showcasing Penny for real. It's crazy. I don't know what they're showcasing, Meat Curtain. I really don't. 0 yards per carry. Let's take a look at Rashad Penny's real stats. Let's get a look, because they ain't good. I know that. He's gotten next to nothing on just about every carry. Rashad Penny, 6 carries, 9 yards. Please. 6 carries, 9 yards. It's just disgusting.
Is brought to you by Goodyear.
Oh, I gotta wait. And he was playing. Yeah, he looked good to me. Started the game out with a couple really nice carries, and then they just haven't let him. They haven't let him play. MVP Sean Alexander, that's right. Super underrated,
Seahawks,
Zach.
they
I agree.
Give this game away.
He's dog water personified.
Geno Smith.
There he
Gives
is.
it to Alex Collins.
Alex Collins is in the
The
game.
19 for a
He's
gain
in the
of
game.
3.
3 yards.
Talked about the confidence level of.
All right,
of
we
the
got a
Saints
chance.
defensively, and specifically when it came to Demario Davis and what he talked about with us, that they know that they're
Finally
going to be able to stop the team's running game from the very jump, and then it's going to become a passing game and be one-dimensional, and that's where they want to put you. So they just have to keep their composure here in the second half.
Give me
2nd down and 7.
Collins.
Again.
6 yards.
About a yard short.
What do you know?
Of the marker. Bring up a 3rd down. Collins was drafted by Seattle in 2016.
Go figure, right?
Was waived after.
He's already got 9 yards on 2 carries on this drive. But we'll go ahead and bench him. You know what? After this play, let's just take him out.
2020, and here he is playing a key role with Chris
I
Carson out of
agree.
the lineup, and Rashad Penny just getting
He's
back
the better
into the lineup.
Julius.
3rd and 1.
Geno
for the first down.
First
You can see
down.
he's got it.
Ooh, some rushing yards for Geno.
And that won't stop players from coming together. But they will move the chains. Shy Tuttle.
First
in the middle.
down,
Malcolm Roach
Geno Smith.
inactive for the Saints.
This is all good. Let's go.
Even though it has been tough.
Let's go,
sledding for
Alex
the Seahawks
Collins,
as far as
baby.
Running the football, it still can help them in the play-action passing game, and it has been something that.
What do you know, though? They bring Alex Collins in, they pick up a first down running the football.
Carry. You just have to be credible in terms of your threat, and it will still have the desired effect in the play-action passing game. Let's see if they get to it.
So Geno's numbers just 8 of 14. Back on the ground to Collins.
Oh, what a cut!
Second effort.
What a move! He should have got -3 and he got 3.
Gain of 2. There's Tuttle. Another stop for him.
So the Saints are
All
starting
right,
to bring
sorry
that
guys,
safety
we gotta
down,
block
and
this guy
that tells
again.
you you're going to have one-on-one matchups on the outside, and you know, so 1 target for Tyler or 2 targets for Tyler Lockett and 1 for Metcalf. You got to start throwing the ball, and you got to start trusting Geno Smith. If you're Pete Carroll, to win this game, you're going to have to throw the football.
Hey, sorry about that, guys.
See this safety, Malcolm Jenkins, starting to creep down.
I know, Geno needs one more.
2nd and 7.
Collins
Put it in
again.
Geno's hands, put it in Collins' hands.
He's getting yards, baby.
Pete Werner, the tackle. Made 13 tackles last game out. The rookie out of Ohio State. Going to bring up a 3rd down and short.
You know what Pete Carroll's thinking? Well, last week against Pittsburgh, we ran the ball almost exclusively.
Tell me where Alex Collins has been all my life.
14-0, but this is a different.
Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, 200-yard rushers in 4 years. It's very, very different.
Geno was much better in the second half in that game. 15 of 18. 4 scoring drives. They need to see some of that the final 18 minutes or so. 3rd and 2. Collins, nothing doing. Demario Davis made sure of that, along with Cameron Jordan. 4th down.
You're just not going to do it. You're not going to line up and know that Seattle's going to run the ball and Demario Davis is just going to let you get it. They got 9 guys up around the line of scrimmage.
You got to mix up the play calls, though. As much as I love running the ball with Alex Collins on every single play, you got to mix up your play calling a little bit.
Players, none more so than what I heard.
You can't take on 10 players if they know he's going to run.
Cancel the run game. We already know that.
I was thinking the whole time that should have been a pass, but
something else, and that's how they play.
Seattle doesn't throw it one time that entire drive.
Seriously,
Dixon just got that away into the wind. Callaway let it bounce. Ty Montgomery had good pressure, nearly getting to Dixon. 2.5 to play in the 3rd.
That's crazy, though. Alex Collins doing a nice job when he's in, but by the same token, Seattle still could be a little bit creative with the play calling. They don't have to run it every down with him. I think they're taking our advice a little too hard. Like, oh yeah, we'll just run it every single play with him and not mix up our play calling. That doesn't work either. So yeah, Alex Collins, I got 28 right now, but Shane Waldron, our new offensive coordinator, is drunk on the run though. For real, that's what it's looking like. Nothing but running that football. Alex Collins is a nice physical back. He could get it done. Geno needs like what, 1 more yard for us to cash on Geno? This has the makings for a 3-0 night. It has the makings, but we need 1 yard from Geno Smith, and we need 17 from Alex Collins. It's very doable. I mean, how does Geno going to be stuck? I'm just going to lose it if he's stuck at 13 now. I'm going to lose it, guys. Because he gave up yards earlier on a big run. He picked up like, I want to say like 12 on a run. He could have gotten 20 on by just he slid down really early. Let's just say that. The Saints just missed a couple deep ones last possession, but
Michael Thomas maybe makes that catch down the sideline if he's here and he's available.
Jameis has played well enough. He's given them chances to make plays.
And that's the play they loved all night. Alvin Kamara, 10th catch of the night. For comparison, Geno Smith has 8 completions. Alvin Kamara has 10 catches.
It's really like an extension of the run game. Just getting the ball out here on the perimeter
they are,
and then just letting him work in space. If you can't really create the space inside on some of those inside zones and some of those outside
Marty ball,
zones,
it's sad.
let's just screen the ball to him in various different ways and get him in space. They don't want to attack him that way. They don't want to close the gap, and look what he's doing.
Maybe he's familiar with the Saints love for shooting their own toes.
Great play calling by Sean Payton.
For real.
From their own 28 on 1st down and 10.
First and 10, Winston.
Winston going through all the progressions. And he'll check it down to Troutman. The football comes out.
Fumble!
Jordan Brooks recovered it.
Right now it's Seahawks football at the 32. Was he down? Whoa!
The Seahawks needed.
This is the complimentary football game that Pete Carroll
Oh,
was
that ball's
talking about.
out.
All three
That ball's
phases
out.
pitching in.
Turnover.
Offense, defense, special teams.
There's a fumble recovered by the defense.
That's a fumble.
It's a first down.
Ugo Amadi had the hit to
What
knock
a
the ball
hit.
free. First turnover of the game.
It's exactly what they needed. Amadi was playing that roll corner position
That
on
looked
the
nasty.
outside and came
That
in
looked
for
gross.
his helmet right
Oh,
on the football.
what a hit.
See, Wagner was coming in there to try to punch it out as well.
He had that straight right. Cocked and ready to fire. But look, Pete was very much so convicted over the fact that
There
he
you
said,
go.
look,
Now what do
just need to
do
make
you
sure
do on
that all three
offense here?
bases supporting one another, because that's when we were at our best. That's what we did. And you can see this game has been tight. We've talked about the fact that this game is right here for Seattle to maybe steal here late in
23.
the game, and that's exactly the kind of play they needed.
Here's Collins for a yard. Cam Jordan the stop.
Yeah, I guess it depends on
Seahawks
where you
have now
got
run
in.
7 consecutive run plays. That's good for 20 yards.
They're setting
And
up
look
that
at the
play
leadership
action,
right
but when's
there.
it going to
Cam
come?
Jordan. Tuttle was starting to get into it. One of the
There
offensive
went the
linemen,
pinky.
Cam Jordan, was having none of it. Get back to the huddle.
Gino going shotgun here.
Collins.
Come on!
Backwards.
That was Demario Davis from the
Seriously!
spot.
This guy is
You
not
have to
messing
throw the football
around.
one
I'm
time.
just telling you, pound for pound. Just watch this guy right here. Watch him attack the line of scrimmage.
You got to be ready for him. And right there, Fuller, the center, just was not ready.
Hey, he's a different breed, man.
Why?
This defense has a special kind of character.
He's talking now to the center.
That's got to be embarrassing for Kyle Fuller.
Now their secondary just has to be careful now. Nothing cheap. Play smart.
They're going to have to throw the ball at some point, right?
No question.
1 second on the play clock.
Gino has done this a couple of times tonight.
This is
It's
absolutely
hard. Hadn't played in a long
shameless.
time, keeping awareness
I'd be
of the
booing
play clock
too.
and changing the protection at the line of
This is
scrimmage.
so bad.
Not enough time.
Back in 30 seconds after this.
Wow.
Google.
Yeah, I mean, this is just dumb stuff that, like, the offensive coordinator right now should be fired right now. Because this is getting a little obnoxious. You have to throw the ball one time. It's way too predictable, and it's ruining our Alex Collins vibes, too. Come on, like, you got to be a little bit smarter than that. Come on.
Gino's going to have to throw the football here. And we don't know about field goal range. Jason Myers missed earlier from 44. Trailing by 3. 3rd down and 10 at the New Orleans 32. Smith to throw. Sideline.
Oh,
And nobody's got it.
incomplete
But
pass.
Gardner Johnson was there with Swain. And it's 4th down. That was your 50-50 ball.
Look, this is a very, very good nickel corner, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Just watch him. Watch how he maintains leverage throughout the course of this down. Inside. Now slice underneath him right here at the last minute and see if you can come up with the pick. It's textbook. It's textbuk.
Seahawks
These
are
guys
gonna
as
try a
talented as
field
anybody
goal.
in the NFL in the secondary.
Hold your.
They stepped up big right here in a crucial
Hold
moment.
on here, guys. Hold
Why not
on.
put Tyler Lockett in there in the inside?
50-yard attempt.
It is.
Try and tie
Good.
the game.
He made
And
it.
that had plenty
10
from
to 10.
Jason Myers. 14 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. All even at 10 apiece.
And Myers rebounded after that last missed field goal. But again, you get the
10
turnover,
to
and
10.
Seattle, you know, they don't take advantage of it. And to me, like, you had Freddie Swain on the inside. Why not put Tyler Lockett in there matched up on C.J. Gardner-Johnson? They played 2 deep, man under. And as a quarterback, you know, in that situation, the throw has to be the
7
outside.
consecutive run plays. Seriously, it's crazy.
From Geno Smith.
When the play actually comes, the Saints will be surprised. For real, Zach.
Everybody's head is turned.
They'll have to be surprised. They run it every play.
3 plays from scrimmage.
That was a sick kick too, into the wind.
For yards.
That was a really good kick.
Settle for the field goal there.
And still, as much as we're criticizing and critiquing maybe some of the strategic choices they're making, it's 10-10. Right. Which is exactly where they want to be, right? I mean,
that's how Pete wants to play. Keep it close, run the football, get the turnover, and protect the ball. That's been who he's been ever since he came into the National Football League.
Ty Montgomery, no opportunity there. And the Saints will come back out of the field with Jameis Winston. I think everybody knows.
Jameis Winston. They're going over that 2019 season with Tampa Bay. 33 pass touchdowns, 30 interceptions. So I said this season, 13 passing touchdowns, 3 picks. He's been a lot better. Him and Sean Payton, it's been a good marriage.
Good, especially for Jameis.
I think this marriage between Jameis and Sean Payton is just the right thing for Jameis. He's getting unbelievable coaching.
Kamara, his 26th touch of the night for 3. Carlos Dunlap.
And you know, Jameis had to resurrect himself. He said it himself. And
going to the fourth quarter, guys, 10-10. It will be a
solid
second down when we come back
tonight, and an opportunity in the.
We have the ability to cash all these bets still. Well within reach. 1 rushing yard for Geno. 17 for Alex Collins. Really hoping we get like 25 because I know people have different lines on him. All depends on where he got in. It was 44.5 just ahead of game time too as well though. It went back and forth a bunch. I think when the Rashad Penny news came out, that line went down. Man, sometimes watching this stuff, guys, is just like the play calling is just frustrating to watch. You know, and the penalties have been really frustrating to watch on both sides. Just so many penalties. We don't want to see that. We just want to see good, clean football. Closely contested football game here, guys. Closely contested. Ten to 10. Still in commercial timeout now. Who pulls this out, guys? Do we got the are the Saints winning or are the Seahawks gonna pull this out? What a setup here for the fourth quarter, though. Tough, hard-fought defensive game. It's still wild to me that they benched Alex Collins all that time, though. You've seen what he can do. Ran the ball so much better than Rashad Penny. There was life with Alex Collins on the field. Granted, though, they're like, oh, we're going to put Alex Collins in and we're going to do nothing but turn him and hand him the ball on every single play. Every play. Comical stuff. Comical stuff. Here we go. Fourth quarter, guys.
Salters and John Pat.
Big stuff here coming up. The rain is falling.
In a 10-10 kind of game.
2nd and 7 to open the quarter.
Here's Jameis. Winston trying to direct traffic. It's a bluff. He's running the whole way. He's got the first down, and he'll scamper out. Jamal Adams, a little shove, gain of 9.
Zach, gentlemen, I enjoyed it. Thanks. Leave it with you. Got to sober up at B at Steel Plant in a few hours.
Defensively.
All right, Zach, thanks for tuning in, man.
All this
good
time.
chat with you, brother. Have a good rest of your night.
2 guys now and play inside out. They're not going to allow Kamara to continue to rip this defense. You see Brooks and Wagner. That's how you take somebody away.
You see how they close the distance now. Now they're not letting them have free releases off the line. And just get out in space and go to work.
Back to the ground game.
Kamara gets another carry.
Forward, another stop. So it's all Kamara for the Saints tonight receiving. We did ask Sean Payton about Michael Thomas. Hey, coach, you have an update for us? He said, nope. Like, he just refused to go there. He is eligible. Thomas coming off the pup. That's 6 weeks. That's not 6 games. That's an important distinction. But apparently he is still not ready. Put off the ankle surgery till too long, until June.
I need Kamara to get 60 yards. He doesn't have it?
Ready to go.
I would think he's got it by now.
2nd down and 9.
He's gotten like 30 carries.
And a timeout. Saints will take that one.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, it's catches.
Early stage.
I'm sitting here thinking he's got like more carries than he does. He's got 40 yards rushing. Oh, man. It'll be 2nd down when we come back from commercials there. He has 100+ receiving. For real, man, that's crazy. Hey, he's getting it done through the air, but not as much on the ground. He's getting a ton of carries, though. He's got 17 carries. You'd think if you told me Kamara was going to get 17 carries, you'd think he'd be over 60 yards. The Seattle defense has done a nice job on him tonight. Overall, I mean, granted, he's got over 100 yards receiving, though. In timeout right here, guys. 2nd down and 9 when we come back from the break. What a football game. What a defensive football game. Just an absolute grind. Oof. Oh. Have in here. I just saw this commercial. Okay, there we go. Looks like it skipped ahead. All right, we're back.
Concussion protocol, out of concussion protocol. Could have returned to the game, but they were getting crushed by the Titans 27-3. Flags come in.
Flags now pass to
Callaway.
Callaway, I think this one's coming back, though.
Let's see if it comes back. Trey Brown ran him out.
Looks like a hold.
It's a 30-yard gain if it stands. And Al Ward
I had to take a wild guess.
Everybody.
Offense, number 78.
There it is.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Woods was back at the 22, waving everybody, come on back.
Yeah, you see Eric McCoy. It's clear as day.
He's getting held. That's why he knew. Woods has had a nice game tonight for Seattle.
2nd and 19 here.
Yes, the interior of their defense has really stepped up to the challenge.
That was a big penalty. That was a huge penalty in this
loves
game.
to run between the tackles. His average per carry much better between the tackles than outside coming into this game, but not tonight. It's been tough sledding for him, but he has burned them in the passing game.
2nd and 19.
2nd and 19.
From their own 28. Here's Jameis. Got the ball tucked, turned the corner. Rasheem Green.
Winston picks up some yards there.
Winston picks up 7.
The respect for
Third
Alvin
and
Kamara
long.
continues. The double team continues. I mean, they have definitely said, hey, look, everyone else, you guys can beat us. If you guys can beat us one-on-one, go ahead. But we're going to commit 2 to Alvin. We're going to close the distance as soon as the ball is snapped.
The
And we're not gonna let
Seahawks
you
crowd
take
is
it.
The receivers
alive,
have only
guys.
caught
They're
2 passes all
alive.
game, and both of them are to Marquez Callaway. So, yeah, make one of these receivers beat you. They haven't shown that they can catch the ball consistently enough.
What a
at least
defensive
tonight.
battle.
1 of 9 on third down conversions. And they're still tied in the game. Jameis trying to go underneath, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams was close, about as close to the line as he's been all
Looks
night.
like a punt coming up here
Wait for him
for
to
the
make
Saints.
a big
4th
play.
and
That's
12.
an important one.
Yeah, he's running around the second level, and he's going to come off the edge. And if he doesn't get a hand on that ball, he had Marquez Callaway wide open for the first down potentially. There comes Callaway into the screen. A big stop for Seattle.
Impact play by Jamal Adams, where he plays his best close to the
What
line
does
of
Seattle
scrimmage.
do on offense here?
Here's
Any
Gilligan.
guesses?
For his 6th punt.
I don't
Morgan
think they
inside
run the
the
ball.
20. Another beauty. Swain has to back up inside the 10. Little stutter step.
Swain out to the 20.
And he'll go out at the 20. 12:21 to go.
All right, guys. 10-10. Seattle with the ball at the 20 when we come back from commercials. Wow. We're on the edge of our seat. I'm going to keep it a stack with you guys. If the Seahawks win, I stand to win a decent bit of loot tonight. Just a $5 parlay to pay about $200. Right now, Seattle is still the underdog despite having the ball at their own 20-yard line. That's interesting. On FanDuel, we got Seattle listed as the underdog. See, if I had live betting, just saying, I'd probably be throwing more money at the Seattle money line irresponsibly because that's how I roll. That's just how we roll. Ten to 10 here, guys. Still in commercials. Physical football game, guys. Physical. Things getting awfully physical. Let's see what we get here, guys.
20.
10 to 10. Are we going to get Alex Collins some more opportunities? He should.
Monday Night Football.
It's Alex Collins in the backfield,
Hanging
ladies
in
and gentlemen.
In a 10-10 game. 12:20 to go. Seahawks football.
Collins has 5
Alex
more.
Collins for 5.
It's an emotional exchange between Jameis Winston and Traquan Smith. You see Winston push Smith out of the huddle, trying to get him lined up correctly. And then this was after that third down play. Look at him go back and forth, and Traquan has something to say. Listen, Traquan Smith has been out. He hasn't been playing a whole lot. They're not on the same page. I like this.
Play action.
Gino throwing. Coming across was DK Metcalf.
Off the hands of Metcalf. They finally
Just
went
second
play action.
target of the night.
And we're talking about these deep crossers right off of play action. Here, Shane Waldron tries to dial one up. They've been running the football, Look at the space on the second level.
He should have ran it.
Gino's just got to hit that.
Well, actually,
they had the right play call dialed up. That's a potential explosive play that they miss.
That rain is starting to come down now. It's raining as hard as it has in this second half. You know, that's a tough throw on the move.
3rd and 5.
Metcalf with the catch.
Right back to him. Consecutive plays by DK Metcalf. They went
down?
38 consecutive offensive snaps without going to him. Now they go to him back to back.
You see Marshawn Lattimore sitting in outside leverage, just a single middle of the field safety. That's an easy throw and catch.
I think whichever wide receiver group steps up here in the fourth quarter, their team has a better chance to win. Neither one of these wide receiver groups have been really effective outside of the one long pass to DK Metcalf.
Alex Collins back in.
Heat up a little bit.
1st and 10.
He gets another carry. He's going to give me 4.
That's his 12th carry of the half. He's been the offensive focal point for Seattle after having a couple of carries on the first drive of the game and not much.
He's up to 37, guys. He's 8 yards away.
When Alex Collins goes into the locker room after this game, he's going to remember 56. And all these ball carriers will. This Saints defense is no joke, folks. They are no joke when it comes to the run game. They can make you earn every single yard.
And it's really pouring now, really coming down. Gino has time underneath.
Collins with the catch.
Harder than it had to be for Collins.
He's out the midfield.
And he gets the first down. First catch of the night for Collins. That's out of the Kamara playbook.
That was a phenomenal catch by Alex Collins.
Things continue to get chippy, man.
That time Gerald Everett, the back end, mixing it up.
You would think these two teams are division rivals. They play each other twice a year. Haven't played since 2019.
First and 10 at the 50.
Only the 17th meeting all time.
Back to Collins.
Davis got into the backfield. Swinging Collins around to make sure his teammates would get to him next. Loss of 1.
Two of their most physical players on defense, Demario Davis, and then C.J. Gardner-Johnson cleans it up. I mean, just watch these guys. Here's Demario Davis. Look, there's C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Just watch these two throughout the duration of the play. There's one. There comes the other. I mean, that right there, that's total team defense. That's how you do it. Run to the football.
Lockett's not been a factor tonight either.
Lead underneath.
It's Swain.
Gain of about 30 there to Swain. There you go, KJ.
Smith to Swain.
Well done, man. Very nice. That's what we want.
Take a look at
Beautiful
right here.
Beautiful.
Watch the motion. The motion is going to mess with him. And then here's Swain. He's going to come up and just hook up underneath. They create space, and Warner misses the tackle, and Swain makes him pay. A great design there by Shane Waldron. It's man-to-man by the Saints defense.
Collins again losing yards that time.
Again, Lewis.
Look,
you're
man.
laughing before he even makes contact to Mario Davis.
You see, he's feeling it. Look, and these aren't hard runs to diagnose. I mean, you can just see it. It's this direct outside zone, and you'll see it. Here it comes. You see the path that the ball carrier is going to be on. Kyle Fuller right now is going to say, look, can I just get out of this game and not see 56 anymore?
Well, the centers and guards have to come out faster. They have to come off their blocks faster.
Fuller's had a tough night. Here's Smith throwing and completing. It's Swain, the number 3 receiver on this team. Flag comes out. 4th catch by Swain. Metcalf and Lockett each have 2. All right, there is something that looks like a flag at about the 4-yard line, and we all fell for that.
No
Except
flag.
Benny Boma, the only one who counts, the spotter to the stars. Working with our rookie statistician, Pat McGrath, tonight, his first NFL game. Here's Geno Smith going to be swallowed up. Passanio got there first. And ball came out. Let's see.
It looked like he
It's
was
fourth down.
looked like he was down before that football came out, but great pressure up the middle from the Saints defense.
You're going to see passing again. Kyle Fuller not able to get over and get squared up and keep Passanio from getting penetration.
You have to anticipate that because they're going to try to force a longer field goal attempt. You can't take that sack if you're Geno Smith.
This is 53 with the wind. He's missed from 44, hit from 50 to try to give him the lead.
That field goal's off.
And not even close. The wind looked like that pushed it to the left. 6:44 to go.
Ooh, big break there for the Saints. They'll take over close to midfield with 6:44 to go. Nice hit there, KJ. That's what we like to see. Swain with that big catch. Oh man, Alex Collins was getting it going there, but right now he's about 10 yards away. He's starting to get the carries finally, though. He's got 16 carries. What a tough game. What a tough physical game, guys. We're on a timeout right now, guys. New Orleans will have it at their own 43-yard line. .644 left. So this game, one way or another, probably ends 13-10. Right now, the Saints with a big advantage. Coming out of the timeout here.
And then you let him go.
We have to wait just a moment. What a finish we got here, guys. 10-10.
Him, but he has had a big night. Catching the ball out of the backfield.
Kamara, who else? Maybe they'll give him a
Kamara,
yard on the
maybe
forward
a yard.
progress, and that might have been generous.
Maybe a
game of
yard.
adjustments, and now you get here into the fourth quarter in a tie ball game. The rain is coming down significantly, and you've got to wonder, is this game going to come down to who makes the biggest mistake?
Exactly.
Seriously.
And you're talking about the wide receivers, and I'm thinking more about the kickers.
How about a personal
Ryan
foul?
Johnson is in his NFL debut tonight, the kicker for New Orleans.
Winston play action.
Jameis trying to go to
Oh!
Montgomery. It's
Ball is
batted up at
batted
line
into
of
the air.
scrimmage. And those are almost
Incomplete.
always intercepted.
Oof.
Al Woods.
And
That could have been picked off.
He was drafted by the Saints back in 2010, cut before ever playing for him.
he's
Throw
having
the
a
nine,
game
guys.
tonight. You saw he got held on the last series, and he gets in position there, and that's smart by a defensive lineman. Get your hands up. Tips and overthrows. That's what creates turnovers.
These are the moments that require all of your concentration, all of your football intelligence, all of your training. The elements are against you. Tough to move the football.
Here's the pressure. Winston able to step up, got him by the leg, and now will take a big
Oh,
shot.
no!
Flag comes in.
That'll change the game.
Bobby Wagner dropped him.
That'll change the game.
Tremendous pressure from
That
Bobby
will change
Wagner,
the
and then
game.
Marquise Blair off the edge. Blair came in and hit Jameis Winston when Wagner had his foot.
See how they call this.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 27.
That'll change the game.
15 yards from the previous spot. It's an
Wow.
automatic first down.
Wow.
I feel like you gotta have some stones to make that
as
call.
he entered into contact and caught Jameis right up under, right below the chin.
Crazy how soft the NFL is these
You
days.
see his head get turned on the contact there.
Wow.
He's trying to move his head out of the way. He's trying to hit him in the midsection. He just caught him a little bit too high. It's more misfortune for Marquise Blair than anything. It wasn't intent there. That's just bad luck.
Well, we're talking about mistakes, right? There you go. They're the kind of things I said. You got to dial
There's
in
your
now.
mistake, guys.
Now's
Personal
where,
foul. We
look, your
just
margin
talked
for
about
error
it.
is slim and none.
That's just
All
a terrible
yards are
way for a
precious
game to be
yards right
decided.
now, and you can't afford to give them up. And if you're
Wow.
the Saints, you'll take it.
Sixth
Seriously.
personal foul
We'll
of the
take
game.
it.
It's been a nasty one on a rainy night in Seattle.
Jameis, a
on
lot of
first down,
time.
straddling the 50
Going deep.
and throwing.
Incomplete.
And Kevin White was coming across on Quandre Diggs.
Second and 10
Incomplete,
coming up.
5.5 to go.
Wow.
Sean Payton has continuously tried to dial up some deep
Wow.
shots. See if he can get one of those uncorked and get a big play down the field. But give the Seahawks defense a lot of credit, especially their safeties, Diggs, Adams. They have been up to the challenge. And
That's what I
Sean has
mean. The
pushed every
penalties I
button to
just
see
can't
if they
stand,
would
guys.
answer.
The penalties are just obnoxious. It's just too many.
Second down and 10
Too many for one game.
at the Seattle 41. And Winston saw there was nothing there. Incomplete. Stop the clock, 3rd and 10.
No, you're not going to get Bobby Wagner again on a screen. He's seen too many screens tonight, and Sean Payton tried to dial up one more, and he's just waiting on it. Really well
Raekwon
done.
Smith being involved in that way. Hasn't been involved with the football at all since early in the first quarter. Unable to make a couple catches, but involved in everything else going on in the game.
It's going to be important upon the leaders on both sides of the ball here to keep everybody under control, because you can tell it is very, very emotional out there right now, and guys are on the cusp of getting penalized.
3rd and 10.
Wow.
They run it to Kamara, and
They
he
hand it
gets
off on 3rd and 10 and pick it
inside
up.
the 30-yard line.
First down
gain
to
of
29.
12.
Wow.
Well,
Both
they
play
had
calls.
success bringing Marquise Blair to get to the quarterback, but when you call up this perfect run from Sean Payton, expecting perimeter pressure, that's what opens up outside. And on 3rd and 10,
You gotta
to
give him
turn and
credit
hand it
there.
to
That was
Kamara
quite a play
in
call.
crunch time and
Quite
get
a play
first
call.
down. What a play call.
Throckmorton had a really good block in place of Andrus Peat, who was injured earlier. It's Montgomery in the backfield. We'll call his number. He'll get to the 25. First rush for Ty Montgomery. He's been a part-time running back, part-time wide receiver his entire career.
Well, that
Not
call
even
right there
sure
on
if we'll
3rd
see
and
the
10 from
Seahawks
Sean Payton,
offense
just to
again.
go back to it, it just illustrates
The penalties,
how good of a play caller
the
he is. Your
miscues by Gino
quarterback
with the
is
timeouts.
emotional, yelling and
Well,
screaming
this
at
is gonna
Raekwon
hurt you.
Smith. He misses a throw, he gets sacked, and all of a sudden you're 3rd and 10. You think you got to throw it? No. Expect pressure again and come up with a perfect call to combat it.
Who else in the league is dialing up a run in that spot?
It's hard. Might have been thinking 4-down territory too.
2nd and 6. Winston loads up and fires. There's contact. Traquan never turned around. There is a flag out. Working with Marquise Blair. Remember, they got into it a couple of plays ago. Traquan Smith, who does not have
This
a
might
catch
go.
tonight, heavily involved.
This may
in all
go on
wrong
the
stuff.
Saints.
Yeah, I think he may have injured himself.
Pass interference. Offense number 10.
Offensive pass interference. That's a big
Of
call.
course, from the previous spot.
Wow, these teams do not want to win. Neither one.
Yeah, I don't know what Smith was doing there. I mean, it's clearly a pass, and he's not even looking back for the ball. The ball's thrown, and he's engaged, and looked like he pushed him down. Now, what happened with Marquise Blair? They're taking a look at that right knee. But again, Traquan Smith hadn't been practicing until recently. He's had that hamstring, and he's had a tough night.
Yeah, he was frustrated.
You saw Jameis next to him that time. I wonder how different that conversation was.
Yeah, you can see Traquan Smith.
Elevate 7E on our Twitch side.
Switch release and get him down.
I need Kamara not to get any more yards or any points from fantasy. Oh boy.
Twisted his ankle or.
That is a tall ass, but I'm rooting for you, my man.
He's a fourth-year player out of UCF. He had a couple of touchdown catches last season
Elevate.
in the playoff game against Tampa Bay.
Elevate, okay.
He's played under some bright lights and some big spots.
They're depending on him. He was rising, and they wanted him to be more of a focal point in this offense.
Elevate, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that.
And then last year, Marquez Callaway burst onto the scene as a rookie, and so he's kind of taken more of the targets away from
off
Traquan
slowly.
Smith.
Amadi, who forced the fumble earlier, will replace Blair.
They're bringing out the bells.
Safety spot.
Here come the bells. One Lions fan tonight, we're playing for it. I know, they've been so close this year.
3:58 left.
So close this year.
For Jameis, you don't have to be in a hurry here. Take your time, bleed some of that clock, and you want to get, obviously, as close as you can. You don't want to depend on the rookie kicker either.
2nd and 16.
Penalty pushes the Saints back to the 35. 2nd and 16. Winston throws, able to complete, and there it is. Traquan
That goes
Smith
to Traquan
makes
Smith.
his
Will be
first
throwing
catch for 11
5.
yards.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, it's a nice route by Traquan, running the route from the slot. Just runs down about 10 yards and hooks up right in front of Amadi. Just makes himself big. Nice, secure catch. That's how you get the quarterback off your back.
3rd and 5.
Now no sacks.
In field goal range, 3rd and 5.
Who's going to go? They got Jordan Brooks going with Alvin Kamara. That's a mismatch from the jump at the top of the screen.
Huge play in this game.
Diggs, you're looking over that way, and he is.
Jameis steps and throws.
Winston,
overshot Callaway.
incomplete. We'll get a field goal attempt here from the Saints.
He had Kamara one-on-one with Brooks. I don't know why he didn't throw him the ball. He ran a double move. Watch him on the outside. He's going to go.
Should have a
this
field goal
safety's
attempt.
not going to get over the
Pretty
top.
sure we're going to have a
if he
field goal
wanted to
attempt.
throw this ball to Kamara, he had him, and that's exactly where I would have gone with the ball.
I don't know if he would have fit that in. I mean, you saw Diggs had his body cocked over that way. Now
10 to
maybe
10.
He doesn't have the range to get there. I don't know.
We've seen Alvin Kamara make some other.
No doubt. Look, I'm putting the ball on it.
Yeah.
Big spot. Brian Johnson, NFL debut. Hit from 21 earlier. This from 42. And it's going to get a little closer. Al Woods, who we've been praising all night, like he jumped into the neutral zone and offside.
Man, will that be a first down?
I can't take this, guys. This is just too much.
Wow. He's had a heck of a ball game.
Yes.
Tipping balls, getting held.
Encroachment, defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And gives him the first.
What did we say about mistakes?
No points for Penny. I hope so, man.
Be
That's
smart.
ridiculous.
You're tired
Jumped
now.
offside.
You can't make mistakes.
Wow.
It almost looks like Poona Ford
How?
next to him, and that forced Woods to go. But obviously, the first down kills you.
This is
and
just
now
so obnoxious.
The clock is
This
going
is
to be
so
getting created.
obnoxious.
And remember, the
This game is
Seahawks
obnoxious.
used 2 timeouts earlier in this half because of trying to avoid delay of game calls.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Boy, they would like to have them right now.
Saints have 4 first downs by penalty
That does tick
tonight.
me off.
Field goal unit off, the offense on. First
The
down
penalties
10.
are just really pissing
Winston
me
has
off.
time. He'll throw. It's Callaway for the catch. Inbounds at the 6. His third, good for 13.
First and goal,
Big time
Saints.
catch by Marquez Callaway, coming all the way across the field.
Wow.
It's raining. You see him grip that ball, get
Wow.
2 feet inbounds. That's a big time play that he's been making
For
all
real.
year long.
That's
started
just
in
so
the
bad.
preseason.
We talked about which
That's
wide
huge.
receiver, which
So
wide
bad.
receiving crew was going to step up in the fourth quarter. We see back-to-back Traquan Smith and now Callaway with big catches.
So
on this
obnoxious. So
Callaway's
obnoxious.
really benefited from the Michael Thomas absence.
The
First
penalties
down
are
and
just
goal
so annoying.
From the
I can't.
6.
I can't.
Kamara.
Oh, Kamara
Hitting the
going to lose
backfield.
yards.
And will be taken down
Kamara
for
lost a
loss.
couple there, Elevate.
Alton Robinson made the stop.
Second down
It's the
at
first
the
time I
8.
mentioned his name tonight in a pretty big spot.
I'm waiting for the pass interference in the
Now,
end
if
zone
you're-
at this point.
If you're Seattle, you know, you got one
Just
timeout in the 2
one
minute
penalty
warning. That's
after
really all
another.
you got.
This is what I
You
mean.
don't
I
want
can't
this
take
thing to
all the
bleed all the way
penalties
down and then
on
them
both
kick a field
sides.
goal.
It's
So
just, it's
Pete Carroll needs to
disgusting.
start thinking right
Just
now
gross.
about his strategy here inside the 10-yard line.
Saints love the red zone. In at the 8 now. Second down and goal off the loss. Winston rolls the pocket to his right. And they'll just throw it away. Third and goal. This is a drive. The Saints took over at their own 43 with 6:44 left in the game. And now a
Third and goal at the 8.
upcoming.
Yeah, that was, you know, that helped Seattle right there. Stop the clock. If I would have run the ball there with Kamara again, at least get it down to the 2-minute warning.
Who's going to be the guy when you throw the football down here that you go to? Without Michael
I did
Thomas,
Seattle
without
some
Taysom
favors
Hill,
there.
Who's going to be the guy? Juwan Johnson just checks into the game, number 83, the pass receiving tight end. You got Kenny Stills out there, Traquan Smith.
They got to call timeout. Down to 3 on the
seconds, yep.
What a sloppy football game. What a sloppy game. The penalties are just obnoxious, guys. I don't know how else to just characterize this. It's really hard to watch. Honestly, it is. Because it's like... Be third and goal at the 8. Don't you feel like the Seahawks might have given the Saints one too many opportunities here? I don't know. The spread cover is hanging on by a thread.
Seattle defenders on Kamara, wherever he is.
Third down and goal out of that timeout, the precious timeout. Kamara goes to the bottom of your screen.
Winston sack.
Going to be a loss. Drop back at the 15.
It'll be a field goal time.
Dunlap and Rashawn Green got there. Fourth down.
Looked like they were trying to set up a tight end screen to the top of the screen.
2-minute warning, guys.
Didn't
10 to 10.
materialize.
That should secure the spread at least, but man. Oh wait, this is nuts. Do you think I can make it? Yeah, I mean you're fine now, right? Kamara didn't get any more points, so you needed. Yeah, Kamara got negative since we talked, so that's good, right? I think you're good. You should be set because they're gonna kick a field goal here on 4th down, and then it'll just be up to the Seahawks. John Cardone, Winston really shouldn't have thrown that ball away. No, he shouldn't have. We need the Collins yards for real, Leroy. I'm hanging on to the hope, man. What you got to hope for now out of Collins is they line up with him next to Geno and they run a draw and he picks up big yards. Or the game goes to overtime. At this point, overtime could also accomplish that. The penalties, guys, are just driving me insane. I'm sorry. The penalties are just too much for me. Trying to watch a football game, we got nothing but laundry on the field on every other play. It's just frustrating. This is the one thing I can't stand about NFL games anymore. I feel like this is every game. We talk about flags more than we talk about the game. As long as they run out of time. How many can Kamara have now, Elevate? Because he could have 2 now because he got -2 there. How many can he have with you being okay? Like literally like 2 yards, 0, 1. Field goal attempt coming up here, guys.
Live reaction. Pal.
Thank you, Scott. We are. No Will Lutz. Remains out with abdomen surgery.
Yeah, this is the rookie kicker.
Aldrich Rosas, Cody Parkey, and now Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson, his second NFL field goal time.
Never missed an extra point in college. This is, in essence, an extra point from 33. On the way.
Field goal's
and
good.
For you, kid. Splits the uprights. A beauty.
13 to 10.
22-year-old rookie out of Virginia Tech. A pressure kick to give New Orleans the 13-10 lead with $1:56 left.
Yeah, Sean Payton told us when we talked to him on the phone, we asked about Brian Johnson. He said, we really like this kid.
156.74 to 157.2. Oh
Chicago.
my gosh, dude.
Man,
that's crazy. So what, he could get maybe he could get 4 more yards and he'd still be okay.
And in the process, the Saints were able to run almost 5 minutes off the clock there and probably could have run a little more or forced Seattle into using their last timeout.
Yeah, Seattle has now, minute and 56 seconds and that timeout. And that timeout's big, and if they want to get in position and call that timeout to attempt a game-tying field goal, I felt like Sean Payton, that call on second down where he threw the ball out the back of the end zone created an extra timeout for Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
And I was thinking the 2-minute warning created an ice the kicker kind of situation with the rookie. But Johnson able to persevere.
But Al Woods, that was a big one. I mean, they got the stop, kept him out of the end zone, but it was the time that they lost because of that penalty.
Touchback. They'll bring it out of the 25.
Out to the 20 here,
Myers.
20-yard line here for the Seahawks. Boy, Myers missed a couple field goals here, too. It doesn't make you feel good.
An opportunity for Geno Smith, the 3rd game in a row with the game on the line. He's got the ball under 2 minutes. Didn't get it done against the Rams. Didn't get it done, fumbled against Pittsburgh. What's he going to do tonight?
Had to burn 2 ill-advised timeouts in the 3rd quarter. Here's Geno underneath, skips it off the turf for DK Metcalf. That'll stop the clock. 1:51 left. We've never had 3 overtime games in one season on Monday Night Football. We've already had 2 so far.
Hey, 4 down, 5 down, focus.
Seahawks need about 35 yards. Here's the pressure, and Geno's got to eat it. Malcolm Jenkins makes the play for the sack, and the clock winds.
Yeah,
something you
Jenkins
cannot do.
They fooled Geno. He wants to throw that ball, but he's throwing it right into a rolled corner. Great design from Dennis Allen.
Saints only 8 sacks all season, guys. They've got 4 tonight. 3rd and 18. Smith in trouble again, and he's going to be taken down again. It's Demario Davis. Make it 5 sacks, and it's 4th down.
Just watch Demario Davis here. The athleticism, the playmaking ability.
Hey, that's your ball game, ladies and
up
gentlemen.
Into the A-gap and then loops all the way around to the top of the screen and comes around the horn to make the sack.
Guys, Dennis Allen has called
4th and 28
here in the second half in particular. He fooled him on second down,
that's your ball game.
brought the pressure and played zone behind it. That time
Seahawks
he
can
played
pick up a
man
miracle
under,
here.
Nowhere to go with the football. Bring a
penalty.
creative rush with Demario Davis.
It was like a Hail Mary.
Dennis Allen and this defense, they have showed up tonight, and if they end up winning this game, it's because of them.
Look, I think this is a defense that does a good a job as any of playing the outside breaking stuff, of playing all the route concepts that develop outside the numbers. This is a defense you need to attack in the middle of the field. You need to attack them on deep crossers. You need to change up some of the things that Seattle's doing right here, because right now they're playing right into their hands. And you see how
that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 28.
7 defensive backs in for New Orleans. And the Saints look like they'll spend their last timeout with 1:13 left.
I don't know what the Saints are afraid of.
4th and 28. Facing Geno Smith and Seattle. And this is kind of the game we expected. It would come down to defense, the running game, special teams. And down the stretch here, all sorts of trouble.
Maybe
now
they
for
should
Seattle.
get Cam.
And
Yeah.
that's because, the
Makes
trouble
you
is the
wonder.
fact that they haven't figured out a way to get more mileage out of the passing game. They haven't figured out a way, other than the big play to DK Metcalf, what has there been? They really haven't been able to figure out this Saints defense. And if you aren't
that was
able
on
to get
the fifth offensive snap of the game.
And if you aren't able to get the ball to your hand quick, then all of a sudden the rush starts to get on top of you.
Just
and
a
this is what happens.
disappointing
They were
end
going
of
to take a
football
conservative approach. And,
Yes.
And they wanted Pete Carroll wanted to get to the fourth
some
quarter
ways.
and have it come down to a mistake. And the Saints just have not made that mistake.
What do you got on 4th and 28 to maybe save the season? If you thought this was a must-win for Seattle. Here's Gino. Will heave one. And it's knocked away. Demario Davis stepped in front of DK Metcalf, and that's kind of how the night has gone for the Seahawks and the Saints, and that'll do it.
You know Demario Davis wanted to end that with a pick six. He had eyes on it. He came over. He was going to run that back for a touchdown. He started to put it away. He just couldn't control it to the ground. But what a whale of a game 56, the captain, the leader on this defense, has played tonight.
The New Orleans Saints.
Looks like we're in a couple of
They'll
kneel
improve
downs
to
here.
4-2, and they'll get a tough test from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next week.
The good thing for the Saints is that they're getting healthy just at the right time. They're poised right now to see if they can go on a little bit of a run here and do some damage.
Boy, oh
And I think
boy.
we talked about in the open. This may be a team that people have kind of like put on the back
Geno
burner. There's a lot of
experiment
other teams
over,
in the
yeah.
NFC that get a lot of the attention, and deservedly so.
Oh, and he had 13 yards rushing.
This team is finding its footing.
When they play
Quarterback
against
nails,
Tom
yeah, that
Brady,
should be your ball
this
game.
next week, it'll be a little bit different than Geno Smith, and they also play the Titans, Bills, and Cowboys in the next 6 games. So we're going to learn
Close.
a lot more about the New Orleans Saints.
Saints, prior to these kneel downs, ran 66 plays. Alvin Kamara had 30 touches of the 66 offensive plays.
That's your football
That's a
game,
tough
guys.
road
Saints
ahead
win the game
for Pete
13 to
Carroll.
10.
Remember when you're going to get Russell Wilson back and
Elevate,
5
happy
games
for
out
you,
of
man.
the NFC
Glad Kamara
West.
to gain more
So
yards.
now you're relegated to a
John,
wild
happy the
card,
Saints
and,
won for you, man. Good
this
hit.
offense has just not been
We
as
celebrate our
explosive
wins as we get them. So
as
good job,
it needs
guys.
to be
Those
to
of
be
you that
competitive.
hit.
And this was the perfect setting right for the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, we're going to mute that. As far as for the stream, guys, we went 1 and 2. We were able to cover the spread there, 4.5. On the hook for Geno Smith rush yards at 13. And Alex Collins finished with 35 rush yards there, 10 short of the number. What could have been? You know, they benched Alex Collins in the second quarter and decided not to run him. So what can you do? There you go, John. Happy for you, man. But yeah, you know, we were able to cover the spread, so it's not all bad. Like I said, on the hook for Geno, that one hurts. 13 yards hurts. And then, yeah, the Collins. So, what can you do? It was fun, though, guys, hanging with you. Thanks for hanging with me this evening. If you're new to the channel here tonight, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. You know, we're a young community here, growing. So, appreciate all your guys' support and the love. You guys are awesome. If you guys are into betting and stuff, we have a Discord channel as well. It's a great resource for getting new ideas for bets and stuff. We have a lot of great ideas flowing in there as well. A lot of good stuff happening in the Discord as well. As far as videos go, we'll be back with videos. I want to get an MLB, a baseball video out tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Alrighty. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Again, thanks for hanging with me. We will catch you next time. Until we see you next time, peace out.